All right, everybody, welcome out to the Lager Room, guys. Craft Beer Show. It is Tuesday, September the 2nd. I knew Dave was going to say something about that. September the 2nd, 2025. Jersey Johnny coming at you with me. As always, is none of the Mr. Beer Samurai. Say hello, Mr. Samurai.
Howdy, folks. Nom, nom, nom.
What are you eating there?
It's National Wings and Beer Day, so I've got some...
Happy National Wings and Beer for those who celebrate.
Mm-hmm. I don't know who...
Actually, Beer and Wings Day.
Sure.
Well, that's what you sent me.
Doesn't matter.
Not really, but there you go. Beer and Wings, Wings and Beer. Choking and eating. It's all the same.
Well, I make my buffalo sauce pretty damn hot.
You certainly do. Get She-Devil on there?
No, actually. No, if I do She-Devil, it's just a dry rub.
That's not
no, this is, no, so this is it's traditional buffalo wings because it's Frankston butter.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
But I also put a little bit of honey in it, and then a shit ton of habanero powder.
There you go. Yeah, well, that'll do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I use ghost pepper.
Mm-hmm. I can see how hot it is. You're glistening. Your forehead is glistening right now.
There was one time someone complained that the wings I made, excuse me, weren't hot enough.
Weren't hot enough.
Yeah, so I used some Reaper in it.
There you go. Was that your son?
Mm-mm. What a carries. So
there you go. He cried. There you go. So anyway, so while you consume those, we'll also get to some other business. It is World Coconut Day. Happy World Coconut Day.
That's a shame. I have no coconut beers.
I know, and coconut is your favorite adjunct in beer.
It is my favorite adjunct in beer.
When is World Maple Day?
For you, every day, isn't it?
That's true. Very true. Very true. Very true. It doesn't really matter. I'll just enjoy it whenever I want. There you go. So
I think there was actually a Vermont maple syrup.
There's got to be a maple syrup day, right? There's got to be a maple day. It's got to be. So
I should stop eating these.
Yeah, you really should.
Well, considering that's all left is bone.
There you go. But don't eat the bones. We can chew on one. I mean, you've been a dog sometimes.
No.
Gnaw on one. Chew, gnaw. Potato.
You've got some.
There you go.
Here, I got some baby wipes here because otherwise.
But you can use your fingers to, in a coloring book because it is National Coloring Book Day. So
yeah, as long as everything's going to be like this shocking orange.
Shocking orange. There you go. Happy National Coloring Book Day.
That's a problem with having a beard or a mustache with buffalo wings.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it.
Yeah. And it used to be, our beards were dark enough that you really couldn't tell.
You couldn't tell, but now nice orange glow all around here.
So yes, National Coloring Book Day. Did you very retentively draw in the lines, color in the lines, John, when you were a kid?
What? Yeah, hell no. Oh, well, it depends on what level kid. Like I'm talking like 2 or 3. Well, older, in grammar school, yeah, I stayed in the lines. It might have strayed a little, like there might have been like a little bit of an edge of red that just barely creeped outside the black line. But
see, I used to take the black crayon and outline the black line
to make it thicker
to make a border so that it couldn't get outside.
There you go.
Always playing by the rules.
Always play by the rules. Always thinking. Always thinking.
Always thinking. Not for anything good, but
oh no, something's good.
Sometimes
something's good. So anyway, I'm thirsty, sir. How about you?
I am thirsty. Oh. Another order of business.
Very important. Very important order of business.
Bad news for everybody who watches or listens to the show on a regular basis. Brian Boak is otherwise detained and will not be able to comment in the chats throughout the show like he normally does. You won't be hearing Brian.
That is very, very true. He will not be able to comment at all on the chats at all.
Because he's otherwise engaged being on this stupid
show. He's on the show. Please welcome to the show, Mr. Brian Boak. How are you, sir?
Hello.
All right.
Oh, you know what?
Right there, Brian Boak with his many titles. I chose this one tonight.
Tailgate Party Aficionado.
No, there you go.
And the thing is, everyone could probably tell us faking because one, he's in the splash screen at the beginning of the show, but also we're wearing Giants gear. We only wear Giants gear on the show once a year.
When
I show up.
Exactly.
Brian shows up.
And this is the 5th annual Tailgate Show with Mr. Brian Boak.
Is it?
Crap.
The 5th annual. Yes, it is.
Well, you know what? I think
we have some history.
That calls for a beer.
I think it does.
I think it does.
Mr. Boak, what are you drinking first, sir?
So my first beer is Brewery Behavna out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Till their farmhouse ale.
Very nice.
Farmhouse ale. Starting with a farmhouse ale.
I've had several beers from them. They're very good.
Actually, I take that back. We're going to go same brewery.
Okay.
But we're going to go with a mango peppercorn saison.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. There you go. I almost did a mango habanero sauce today. The only problem was work was so damn busy because I'd been away for a bit. I didn't have the time, so I just.
Was that going to be another can of the Smug beer?
No. This was actually going to be mango puree, mango.
Look at the glass I found.
That is that's a nice glass.
That is an amazing glass. I love that glass.
Yes, it's very appropriate.
Limited release.
For those listening to the show, it is that was the first design, wasn't it? Of Boaks glasses.
Oh, first and only design.
First and only. I thought you never did a Monster Mash glass, huh?
No. Monster Mash T-shirts.
Yep.
Yes, that's what it was.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Yes.
Loosely.
Cheers.
We'll do the cheers, then we'll talk about which beer I'm drinking.
There you go. Yes. Cheers. Oh, that's good.
Oh, God, that's tasty.
That beer is lovely. What is in your glass there, Mr. Samurai?
This would be Time for a Change by Anchorage Brewing Company. And what they have done with this
They have a theme song to that beer, right? When it's time for a change.
From the Brady. I thought the same thing when I got the beer. It's like, oh man, it's Peter Brady all over again.
It's time to change. That's
so what they've done is they have dry hopped this with Saaz hops. So I figured this would just be, a standard Czech Pilsner.
Sure.
They have aggressively dry hopped this.
Oh, geez.
Saaz hops. My God, Saaz.
Anchorage Brewing did something
aggressively.
So it's an IPA Pilsner.
Yeah, it's an IPL basically, or
cold IPA as they call it.
It's an IPP.
IPP.
Any rate, but it's
later. I'm sure towards the end of the show.
I'll PP a lot later.
Yeah.
Probably before the show's over.
I'm sure you will. Bio break.
Saaz can actually throw a little pepper when used at this volume, apparently.
Fair enough.
That's got a little spicy.
A little spicy?
Yeah, it's a little spicy.
Are you sure you're getting a hangover from the wings?
No, because the thing is, if it would have just a little spice in it, it wouldn't have been showing up at all because of the wings. The fact that it's showing up at all after those wings means it's got some kick to it.
Nice.
Anyway,
all right, that's very cool beer.
I like that.
I'm enjoying a Cool Ship Lager from OEC Brewing up in Oxford, Connecticut.
That's a nice beer.
It's a very tasty beer. Shout out to Mike Dolan from Be United. He'll be on the show at some point soon. We'll talk all about what they do. They're right up there, right next to OEC. Right there. And then they bring in some amazing. They have all the OEC beers that they distribute in Jersey and other states too. And they bring in some amazing German beers and Belgians and English beers and some other stuff too. So it's
nice.
Great. Anyway,
I love the Belgians.
But more on that when he's on the show. But shout out to him for picking me up with this one. This is good. But this is a fantastic beer. I love this beer. So.
And mine is very good too.
Glean, there you go.
Glean.
Yeah. I love their can. It's their
simplistic.
Yes.
It's very simplistic, and their marketing is very noticeable. You see the can, you know it's from them, right?
Yeah, I was going to say it's simplistic, but it still
stands out.
Yeah, it's still distinctive enough.
Distinctive, yeah.
That you can that you'll pick it out immediately.
There you go.
Every time I order from Tavor, I notably get several of their beers. Not because I'm trying to get beers from that brewery. It's just that they make beers that I like.
Yep.
Yep.
They do. They make fantastic beers. I always wind up with a couple of them in my crates as well. And you just got a crate today. You deserve a crate today.
I got two crates. I got 2 crates.
You got 2 crates. Oh, so the 36 beers you got didn't fit in one box?
Correct. 36 beers do not fit in one box, particularly when you buy bottles.
I saw it. Yeah, I did.
I was going to say, you didn't see the beer drop photo he put in the group?
Yeah, I did. So, that's great. I got to be honest with you. I've only done that twice where I needed 2 boxes. In all the time I've been ordering from Tavor, I've only done that twice.
I've never done that.
I've done it twice, and I've only done maybe 5 Tavor orders.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but you've done them in like the past 6 months.
No, I'm not that bad.
No, it's been longer than that. Yeah,
a little longer, but not much.
7.
And a quarter. Cool.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've done 6 orders. 2 of them have been 36 beers, and it's been inside it's actually, yes, it's by 2 days. It's inside a year.
Inside a year, yeah.
Yeah.
So you got me addicted a year ago.
It's been a year.
It's our fault. We did this too.
We did this to him. Yeah.
Very mean. Very mean.
We are a bad influence on Mr. Boak. And we'll talk about that bad influence at the end of the show when we all open our third beer.
When we all open our third show.
That was our fault too.
Yeah, exactly. It was. It definitely was. So anyway,
actually, that was Starodumsky's fault.
Yeah,
he's Starodumsky on that.
Was it John or was it Doug? I think
it was one of the two. It was one. It was Doug.
I think it was Doug. But in any event, this is our 5th annual tailgate show, so we're going to talk. We're going to be talking some sports, some football, some tailgating, and
one time a year I don't bitch about John talking sports on the show.
There you go. And coming at you today is the 3 of us: Eli Manning, Carl Banks, and Mark Bavaro.
Yes.
There you go. So the 3 of us are on the show today. And we 2 of us played together, and one of us, I guess, is the youngest. Well, actually, I am, but
you are the youngest. So
not by much.
It makes sense.
A lot less of a difference than Eli is to Carl and Mark.
I think the players that our jerseys belong to are in the right age order as far as we've got here. Because wasn't Bavaro just a little younger than Banks?
Yeah, but it's the right age order, just not the right age spacing. That's all.
No, definitely not the right.
Eli's a lot younger than. Anyway, so you were talking about that, but let's jump into it. I'm looking. I don't know about you guys. I'm looking forward to this season for a few reasons. Let me list my reasons first, and then we'll have at it. I'm looking forward to the team. Talking about Giants here, because they knock on wood. I'm cautiously optimistic. They're intriguing me. I'll leave it at that. Okay, more on that later. I'm looking forward to football in general because I'm ready. I'm ready for some football. Like I said in the title, you ready for some football?
I think
I borrowed that from somebody.
That phrase maybe
it might be copyrighted.
Might have been used once before.
YouTube may cancel this particular episode because that might be copyrighted.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. We'll see if we get a scene.
Actually, you didn't say it exactly right. You didn't say it. Are quotations, are you ready for some football? Unquote. Right. And since I put it in quotes, that's legal.
That's legal. There you go. So fair enough. And the other thing
that's Monday Night Football. So
it is Monday Night Football. So
we got to give credit. We got to cite. We have to cite our
site. It is Monday Night Football. Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're legally safe.
Yep. And then the other thing I'm looking forward to is that man's tailgates.
Me? What tailgates do I have? What tailgates do I have?
The biggest
I just have a few people get together.
Just a few.
Some minor food.
Right,
every now and then a Giants player shows up.
I'm going to pull up a picture. All right, I'm going to pull up a picture. In fact, I'm not going to show it on my phone. We'll talk. I'm going to pull up a picture, put it up on the screen, and then you'll see it.
Pull the picture, put it on the screen. Well, we do have to figure out what game to show up at.
Yeah.
Well,
while he's pulling up the picture, if you look at, I gotta get my finger right.
Look at what?
That picture right there that you can't see.
That picture that we can't see that you're pointing at, that's behind your camera.
That's behind my camera. So that's me and Carl Banks.
I know that picture. I've seen that picture.
At my tailgate when he launched his line of Chef's 58 famous tailgate food.
There you go.
Yes.
And actually, what I should have worn is I should have worn my Chef's 58 smock that I have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That
you
would
should
have been
have. That
Have you not seen that?
I've seen it.
I think I have seen that, and I think what we need to do is John and I need to coordinate the game that we go to, and maybe we go live, and you
I think
wear
you
that
should.
smock.
I do.
You have to remind me to bring it because I normally
that's what we need
don't
to
bring it anywhere. It's like
We'll have yes.
hollow ground type deal.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
I cannot.
You put it's hermetically sealed.
No, it just hangs in the closet. It just never leaves the house. I'm just I don't want to
fair
get
enough.
dirty.
I understand that.
Because there's never another one. That's it.
There's never another one. Oh, wait. I think I might have found. Oh, no. Hold on. There's just several. Here we go. I think it's maybe this one. Nope, not that one either. There's so many. No, it's not on either. Damn it. Oh, well. I can't find it. It's the one that we took last year when the guy took the picture. We were all standing with the stadium in the background. I cannot.
Oh, okay.
I cannot find it.
Yes.
I know I have it. I just cannot find it.
Well, we are looking forward to. We did preseason tailgating just like the Giants did preseason football.
Well, you got to practice, right? You got to practice.
We have to practice. We have to practice. And
Reverse, if you will.
Yeah, for one of the preseason games, I brought 50 clams. So did clams on the grill with melted butter and a little hot sauce.
Well, what food did you bring?
Knew that was coming.
So, and then
50 smackaroos.
Smackaroos.
So, and now I start planning out my season of what I make for each game.
Well, that's the other thing is like when we plan which game or games we're coming to, then that becomes a little stressful because everyone brings something.
Yep.
And I'm not going to say it's one-upmanship, but everyone's trying to impress everybody else. So you can't just bring
I suppose
burgers.
the point.
You just can't bring brats. You've got to bring something that is a bit more elevated for one of Boaks tailgates. The one that I went to that I did bring food, I brought lamb chops.
So the puppet?
Yes. Sherry Lewis is gone now, and she left
you the puppet. She left you the sock, did she?
So cooked up lamb chop, and so
it's a bit musty, but it was good.
Yeah, tastes like foot.
Not so much.
At any rate. So yeah, but no, John, I agree. I'm excited for this season.
Yeah.
Last season was such a debacle.
Please. Oh God.
Well, that was while it was a debacle, it did get us Abdul Carter and Jackson Dart in the first round, and Cam Scatabo later on. And
Scatabo. I'm excited about Scatabo. This guy is one of those guys that will run through the fucking wall. This is apparently when he was a kid, he used to run into telephone poles for fun. Is the story, and when you just every video you see of him. Now, here's the whole thing, though.
Don't forget Darius Alexander too. I'm excited to watch too.
Well, there's so much going. But the thing with Scatabo that there's no question that I'm everyone knows I'm a Sooners fan.
Sooner than later,
right? So
later than sooner.
Yeah. So when Bosworth came out, everyone was really excited.
There's one picture, just me and Brian. That's all.
But everyone was so excited when Bosworth come out because he was a man among boys down in when he played college football. But he comes up to the NFL now. He didn't up his game any. He was just a man amongst men. He was a mere more. Now he was still a really good linebacker. But he wasn't the dominant force that he used to be. So when you look at all the film of Scatabo just destroying people, running over people, running through people, okay, that's a man amongst boys in college. What's going to happen when he hits the pro level? Can he up it? Can he have that fierce intensity and that complete disregard for his body and actually last?
Yeah. He's got good balance, so hopefully he can juke around people. He's not the fastest, but
nope.
But
you don't have
you have to have good vision. Like I watched. I'm a South Carolina Gamecock fan. I went there a long time, about 100 years ago, and they played this.
You look great. I got it.
Yeah.
I'm pickled.
There you go. It's true. Very true.
That's what happens when you own a beer company. You get pickled from the inside. So you're aged well.
You're aged well. There you go.
Yeah, but one of the South Carolina players, and I forget his name off the top of my head, he just ran and he basically made 5 people who touched him miss and ran it back for a touchdown. So
made 5 people. Yeah.
I mean, they physically touched him and some of them a lot harder than others, but was still able to.
Well, what I like about Scattabo's running style is he's almost reminiscent of James Brown in the fact that he looks for contact, but he wants to hit. He wants to punish the guy tackling him. But now these are NFL players,
and they will res.
Good luck punishing these guys.
You better dance well.
He better spend a lot of time in the freaking weight room. Is what he better do if he wants to play that same way. I'm excited to see what he can bring. But this was I think one of the best drafts, if not the best draft the Giants ever had.
I have to agree. I think this has been the best draft the Giants ever had.
I mean, you got Abdul Carter out of Penn State, and I mean, there's conversation where they're saying he could get 6 sacks in its first year.
Well, between him and Sexy Dexy, you've got 2 freaks of nature.
Yeah.
You know, you play them. You either play them side by side and completely choke up the middle, so everyone has to run to the outside, or you put them on the outside and Sexy Dexy in the middle, and they're forced to run to the side that he's not on. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of impact he has early on. I think you'll see him. I think you'll see him start pretty early.
I think you will too. And this, I mean, the way it's shaping up, the Giants on paper, I'll just say it like this: they have one of the best defenses in the entire NFL. All right, how they play together, because obviously several pieces haven't been there. Other than Abdul Carter and Darius Alexander, you got the two defensive backs they signed, one from Miami and one the names are escaping me. One from Miami and one from
hopefully
New Orleans.
Hopefully they'll have an impact because
they have
our secondary has.
They have to, right?
I mean, without the Giants' defense has been horrible of late, and we're always playing from behind.
Yeah,
and the Giants, the Giants were originally a defensive team. It's like run them over, shut them down, score some points, and win the game.
I mean, if you think about it, right? And this has been said umpteen times, right? But you think about the Giants' all-time great players. There are plenty that were on offense. But I would safely say, without actually looking at a list or making my own, I would say it's probably 3-1 defense to offense.
Yeah. They were always a defensive team.
You got Banks.
I'm going. Even go back. I mean, even go back to when when Frank Gifford was playing, the defense was insane, and they had a solid offense, but it was the defense. It's always been a defense.
Well, that was the whole thing when Sims was on the team. His job was not to win games. His job was to not lose them. And yes, our defense has been horrible of late.
Sims is a pretty. I'll say this too, and you can agree or disagree with me. But Sims is a pretty damn good quarterback.
He wasn't bad, but he was also had the mobility of the Chrysler building.
But you didn't need to have mobility back then.
Back then it was a
completely different game. It was if you had mobility, you were like
a running back.
On the oddball, right? Like, this is quarterback mobility. What is this? If a quarterback with mobility was important, Jeff Hostetler would have played a lot more than he did.
Well, I think the reason that was mentioned was because that's when Cunningham came into the league.
Yeah, he was the first. He was an oddball. He was like, what's this concept, right?
Agile. But back to the defense, it's so Giants fans and Chicago fans have always had a simpatico, and I think the reason for that is like we've never hated
Giants fans and who? Bears.
Chicago Bears.
Oh yeah, they don't. Yeah,
and the reason is there's that simpatico because these are the two fan bases that enjoyed watching their defense take the field. When the offense took the field is usually when we get our snack, right? And then it's like then the defense goes, oh, you got to sit down because something's going to happen.
Well, the other thing too,
and Chicago Bears fans
but back in the day, you're absolutely right, 100% on that. Because the other fact of the matter is too, back in the day, yeah, there were passes here and there, but it was grind out running game. Because so who wants to sit there and watch our running back run? Yeah, he's going to break he's going to break some tackles and get a good run in here and there. But 7 or 8 times out of 10, it's going to be.
But that was the NFC. The
West Coast offense and everything else.
Oh, you had Bradshaw throwing to
Air Coryell,
El Coryell over in San Diego. You had in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
That
Mr. Moon,
and then Miami.
Yes, Warren, good old
Warren.
Mm-hmm.
And then in Miami,
Dan something or other, right?
The same, that Dan guy. But then you had that game between San Diego and Miami that went into overtime, where between Fouts and Marino they put up well over 1,000 yards of passing in one game. I think no.
But you go back even further, and not that.
But it was they put over. I think they put like 300.
It was ridiculous, yeah. But if you go back even further, and not that you want to just listen to old boring man stories, but. You go back even further for Miami, even, go back to that undefeated team in '72. That was a running game. That was, and they had,
mm-hmm. That was Zonka. That was
run them over. Run them over.
Yeah.
And there's another one. He was actually I think he was from Jersey.
Tom.
I can't remember his name now because there's a picture of him when I lived in Lincoln Park. There's a picture of him signed in the what you call it, the barbershop. I can't remember his name, but I think he was Polish or something. Any rate, but yes. But it's going to be interesting to see how the defense plays this year.
There's a good offensive line, which will give Russell, our new quarterback to be, time to throw the ball. Because I don't care how.
Well, has Dabble announced starter for the game 1 yet?
But I would expect it to be Russell.
You said Larry Zonka. I said Mercury Morris. There was Jim Kick too.
Yeah, Jim Kick. That's not Paul, but yeah, it was Jim Kick. That's who it was. So but yeah, it's the O line should be improved because how could it be any worse than it was last year?
Well, the year before.
That was. Or the year before.
At any point, except for a glimmer here and there, at any point since 2011.
Right. If it wasn't for my tailgate, I'm not sure how long I could go.
By the way, I want to point one thing out to you really quick. Before you do that, I just looked it up. Jim Kick, the reason his picture is up in the barbershop in Lincoln Park.
He's from Lincoln Park, New Jersey. Brian, you were saying about your tailgate?
If it wasn't for the tailgate, I mean, the tailgate is the reason. The game is the excuse so we can tailgate.
Well, I mean, and we've said this last year on the show. Your tailgate's so great that there's people that go and don't even go to the game.
Right.
They go in and you leave everything set up. They bring TVs, they plug them in, they watch the games out there and watch everything in the parking lot so that after the game, for the post-game tailgate, nothing has to be reset up. It's there already, done. Let's go.
Right. And we have a bathroom.
And some people don't go with tickets. They just pay the parking fee.
Come with your own bathroom.
Or come in via train.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's great. whatchamacallit? I was I forget what I was going to say. So it doesn't matter. Could have been that important.
It was probably exceptionally important, and now we're
I
all the
believe
lesser
you're right.
for it.
I do.
I believe you're wrong.
So does he.
I'm agreeing
So
with
does
Brian. I didn't believe it when it was coming out of my mouth. So.
Anyway,
but now the hard part of the season is I have to start planning menus because we have certain people at our tailgate that bring the same thing each game, and that's what they're known for. Like I have a friend of mine that every game brings breakfast sausage links, and then kibasi cut up and marinated in Peter Luger sauce.
Oh, it's so good. It is so good.
I remember
that is so good. I'm like, I will bring at least once. I'll bring my my pork loins again.
Okay,
pork loins.
You bring your what?
And I'll bring some. And I'll bring some food too.
Do you gird?
I gird my loins and then I bring them up to the tailgate.
So we don't have another. We don't have.
Go in the bathroom first, please.
I'm wearing an adult diaper.
Hey, as long as we don't have smell-o-vision, we're okay.
This is very true.
So,
ooh, this is live.
I don't have a game for 3 weeks now because we got 2 away.
2 away. 2 away.
2 away.
2 away.
I've notched out at least.
It's an interesting.
I've notched out at least 3 games. I'm going to go to at least 3, if not 4. But I'm going to try and get to at least 3 of them. I'm going to try to get to.
I'd like to make it to 2, but what's really interesting is they don't have a bye until the 14th week.
Yeah, week 14 is the bye.
Yeah.
Week 14 is the bye. They have only 1 Monday night game and 1 Thursday night game. Otherwise, every game's on a Sunday. But the last 2 games have not been announced.
I'm actually going to miss the Thursday night game.
You are?
Yeah, the Eagles game. I'm going to miss that game.
I'm going to miss that game too. I miss that game. Yeah.
Probably going to miss it as well.
I'll be in Cape. I'll be in Cape Hatteras.
I'll be watching.
You'll be in Hatteras. You going to Hatteras?
I'm going to Hatteras. So I'm going to Hatteras the day after my birthday. I'm going to Hatteras.
Yes. Happy birthday, sir. Pre-happy birthday. We'll say this several times on the show. And then, of course, at your party, too. So
yes, at my party, which is 3 or 4 days before my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Look at
oh, man, that's a nice.
That's a little frothy.
That is. And look, as I move it,
it wiggles.
That's very cohesive. That's nice. I like the way that does that.
Good bubble count in there.
It is.
It's like I've got a meringue.
I've had those beers before. The meringue beers. Very nice.
That is no, I don't like those beers.
I didn't say I like them. I just said I've had those beers before.
This is from Bizarre Brewing.
That's very
Seattle. This is Melting Orb.
Maybe the head has something to do with that.
I don't know. This is New Zealand Pilsner. So what I did, and I don't know if you can see it because it's a light colored beer, but I poured it into. No, you can't really see it. My map of Middle Earth glass. Because
you have a map of Middle Earth. Wow,
it's got a map of Middle Earth.
You can't really make it out because it's such a light beer.
No, I can't.
But since it's New Zealand Pilsner and the Lord of the Rings was filmed in New Zealand, that it was appropriate to put in my map of Middle Earth here. This works so much better with a porter stout in it. But
so talking about a porter, and I think somebody mentioned coconut, didn't they?
It is World Coconut Day. You've got me all jealous here. Black Raven, Coco Jones, Coco Port. Oh, if I had seen that when I did my divorce.
Oh, that is nice.
I would have been all over that.
Coco Jones, coconut porter. Where's
that out of, Brian?
This is out of. Let's see. Let me pour the beer first before I turn it sideways.
There you go.
Yeah,
probably a good idea.
Probably a good idea.
While you pour that beer, quick question about the 72 Dolphins.
That is the wisdom that comes with age.
Quick question about the 72 Dolphins. Who was? Could you name any one of the linebackers on that 72 Dolphins team? Yes, you can.
Nope.
No.
Blitnikoff? No, he's not on this.
No. Yes, you can.
Can I? No,
Yes,
I don't
you
have that kind of
can.
memory for sports.
Yes, you
know
can.
that.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I can.
Yeah, Brian.
I can.
No, Woodinville, Washington.
How about Nick Buonacani?
Ah,
I thought that was a sandwich.
I think it may be actually.
It probably is.
nice color, huh?
Oh my God, that's fantastic. It looks velvety. Actually, really. Hold that up again, Dave. Doesn't that look velvety?
That is beautiful. It's a beautiful looking beer.
It's got great color. Nice hint of coconut.
I was
I
gonna
got
say
some
I had good color back in the day when I actually used to tan and not burn. Sitting on the beach on Sunday, apparently there was one little streak of area right here
That
I did not put sunscreen on. Yeah, and now it's nice.
And now you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere else fine.
Do it.
Just that one space right here. That's it. And of course, the sun was right here.
It found you.
It found me. There you go.
It's funny. I never used to burn. I could be out in the sun
Yeah, me too.
constantly. And my older son is the same way. But I do have to warn them that eventually there will come a time in your life where you will lose
100%.
immunity.
In my early 20s, if I tanned frequently enough, you would actually start to question my ethnicity. That's how dark I got.
I'm like 75% Irish.
Mhm.
So
Tanning's not in your
That's
cards.
not in my cards. I am a very faithful follower of 70 sunscreen.
There you go. So you didn't use the number 2 Hawaiian Tropic oil. You didn't use that.
Well, back in the day, 8 was a lot.
Yeah, 8 was like, what are you putting on yourself? You're not
Right.
going to get any sun.
But 2,
Yeah,
but
but
2,
yeah,
but 2 is like when Kramer used to use butter to tan with.
Well, baby
believe me,
oil.
back in the day, baby oil. Back in the day, girls would sit there. You'd see Johnson's baby oil come out, and they'd rub baby oil on themselves and fry. You know,
right. So I grew up in a camping family, so I traveled all up and down the East Coast. So we would always be in Myrtle Beach for Easter. So, and it's nice and warm down there at Easter time. So
I imagine it would be.
We would go down there, and one time I walked on the beach from our campground up to Myrtle Beach and back without sunscreen, and it was like,
and you knew it.
and so it was
The first time I ever
Pond's cold cream.
Yeah, Pond's cold cream. Pond's cold cream, 100%.
Actually, I used to get the there was that green aloe gel.
Aloe vera.
Aloe gel.
By the way, Dave, I got one
gel.
too. Look at that.
You got
a little
meringue as
going
well.
on
There you go.
That was aloe vera gel.
The first time I ever burned, I was in the Bahamas, and I was snorkeling, and I snorkeled for 3 hours straight.
By the way, I'm drinking this.
My back was beet red.
Koenig Ludwig Weissbier from Schloss Brauerge Brewery, Kaltenberg in Bayern, Germany. There you go. So
and where did you snag that from?
It's a hef. This is from a
the gentleman that he mentioned at the top of the show.
This was from a rep from Warsteiner.
Ooh,
Warsteiner. Yeah. It's funny because you see Bayern on there, and there's also that European football team. Football in the sense of what we call soccer.
Oh my God, that's fantastic! Yeah. Holy shit!
And a lot of people don't.
That's really good.
Get that? Bayern's just German for Bavaria. So, like when you look at I've got the Brian Stefaner mug over there, Stein, and it's Bayern Staatsbrewery, which means Staatsbrewery is city. Stadt means city, not state in German, though. Because state is Bundesland.
And here's in the northwest corner of Bavaria. Here's a town.
Vladungen.
There you go. And north of Vladungen is Obervladungen. Overflowed.
So is that where all the fat ones go?
That's where the bigger families of fat. Speaking of that, studies have shown. I don't know if you know this. This was done in MIT, I believe. Studies have shown that women that are overweight have a longer life expectancy than the men who point it out.
Mm-hmm.
I would agree with that
one. 100%. Yeah.
So anyway, this hef is delicious. Wow, so good.
It's funny. It's not as cloudy as a normal hef. Oh, okay. It was just the way the light was reflecting when it was closer.
Yeah, it's cloudy.
It was clear.
It's beautiful, and the clove notes are a little muted. There's more banana coming through, but it's there. It's not like it's not powerful clove and a little bit of subtle banana. It's balanced. It's nice. This is really good.
Yeah, I like that.
Really good.
I hate the highly astringent.
No, you got to have that banana and clove. It's got to have that character.
It's got to be there, but I don't want it overly astringent.
Mm-hmm. I want the banana to be caressed by the clove. That's what I want. How's that? Is that a good description?
Sex in a glass.
Sex in a glass.
That's almost disturbing.
Oh, yeah. Could there be a more phallic symbol than a banana? I mean,
yeah.
Well, I guess an eggplant.
Trying to figure out.
I guess I pissed Brian off.
Wow, you pissed Brian's
I said phallic.
Brian's
he's gone. There you go.
He's.
I know
Why'd you kick me out? Why did you kick me out?
I didn't kick you out at all. You just left.
I didn't do anything.
All of a
sudden. Oh, actually, all of a sudden, both of you were gone. And I'm standing there
so
like,
weird.
Okay.
Well, this is restream, so
so we restreamed.
It's budget rate.
If we were still paying $30,000 a month for the other service we used to use,
then we wouldn't.
That probably wouldn't happen.
I don't mind getting kicked off for a savings of $30,000 a month.
All right.
Oh. So where were we? Oh, we're supposed to be talking about the Giants a little bit more.
Let's talk about the Giants, and then I want to dive into a couple parts of the tailgate. Tailgate process in general, not just yours. Well, and we can relate it to yours, but we'll get there. And then I got some hot takes too, like that. So, you're turning this into a 4-year no, because I only have another one too. But the other one's going to be a slow sipper because it's 14%. So.
Yeah, slow sip.
And I just poured number 2. No, so there you go.
Slow sip does not compute with
no shit.
I can't slow sip.
Well, I mean, if I need something else, I have plenty back here that I can.
I don't even slow sip port.
I got that too back there.
I actually.
Never mind.
Have
Have you cracked that bottle you got a couple weeks ago?
Oh yeah. The very dusty one. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I've got new glasses to drink it out of too.
I did pick up one of these, and I felt bad because it was a last-minute purchase, and I didn't let you know. But I got one of these at Bully Boy when I picked up your bottle of Rhubarb.
Oh,
I was going to say you have Karen glasses.
Something very, very similar to that, but
you have the Glencairn glasses. So.
That's the port John's talking
That's
about.
very nice.
And it's funny, when I bought it, the lady who sold it to me was getting ready. She started to wipe off the bottle. I said, "Can you get another one that you haven't wiped off?"
You want the dust?
I want the dust.
I want the dust. You need the dust on the bottle. She's funny. She always cracks me up when I go in there. I crack her up when I go in there. She's like, "You're weird." She thinks I'm weird.
She does not. No one thinks that.
She does. She told me everything.
Anyway, so there's a lot of good. I'm looking forward to football. Not just the Giants either, by the way. I'm just looking forward to football in general. I've had 2 of my 5 drafts so far. I have one. I have 2 tomorrow night and 1. No, I'm sorry. 1 tomorrow morning, and 2 tomorrow night. They're all 3 of those are online now.
And I don't do it. I can't do it.
I don't have the
want to
time.
watch football.
I don't have the energy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the time or energy, but I don't want to be forced to do a situation where
I don't do that either. What I do is I'll set my teams before Sunday mornings. I carve out half an hour, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, half an hour.
Yeah, but
I'll set Thursday games or whatever, obviously ahead of time. But if any of my players are playing on Thursdays, but I set my teams and I forget about it. I tune it out. I watch football the way I want to watch football, and then I look at it
at the end.
I look at the end. That's it.
Or you can just do what Gene Lynch does and just have the computer pick it
for
you.
Seriously, 2 years ago,
he's won. How many times has he won?
2 years ago. 2 years ago. Okay, he auto drafted, so he didn't pick any of his players. Yeah. Okay, then every week he hit optimize, so he didn't even pick who he wanted to start every week. He auto drafted and optimized, so he let the computer do the whole thing for him, and he won the fucking league. All right. And guess who he beat? Who came in number 2 that year?
That would be Jersey Johnny.
All right.
Who did some work involved?
So you can imagine I might have been a little ticked.
You're a little annoyed. It's hard to be annoyed.
No, I wasn't annoyed with Gene. I was annoyed with the damn computer in his phone. But that's
beat your ass.
Exactly. Anyway, so all right. So tailgate. We'll get back to some football in a minute.
Tailgate.
I had a couple of old Giant stories I want to talk about. We can do that later. Let's talk about tailgate because this is the tailgate show, right? So let's talk about tailgate. All right. So now, doing a tailgate right, like Brian does, is near and dear to my heart because from when I was a kid, all right, Yellow Bowl, Shea Stadium. All right, not Yankee Stadium. I never had the pleasure of going to a Giants game at Yankee Stadium. That was just a little before me. I mean, I was alive during it. I just didn't go to the games. Right, I was a little too young. Right.
Yeah, your mother.
Right. Yeah, she wasn't going to the games either. So she'd have been like, "Yeah, you're not taking them, and I ain't going." So there you go.
Yeah, because she really kind of enjoyed the peace from your father.
So, right,
get him out of the house. I don't need him screaming at the TV. But yeah, doing tailgates right is very near and dear to my heart because I can remember. Oh geez, I went to plenty of games. I would say probably early on. Maybe the first time I went to a game, it was the only game I went to, but I was young, so obviously my father wasn't going to take me to all 8 home games. Obviously, when I was really young, but a couple here, a couple there, and then as I got older, more and more. Yeah, because you were probably
it was totally annoying. Absolutely, 100%. Not anyway.
And I'm sure your mom was like, "Can you get?"
No. She didn't. No. Somebody else said that, but we'll leave her out of this. Anyway, but I've had a season ticket from 85, somewhere in there.
That's when I graduated high school.
86 then. Yeah. So.
Oh no.
Yeah. So, but in any event, I went and tailgates were amazing, and we did it right. Like I remember going at least twice a year. We would bring a shell of beef, steaks, right?
Yeah.
And we'd bring lobster tails, and we'd sit there, and my father would cut them. All right. And he would look at everybody. Okay, how thick do you want your steak? 1 inch, 2 inches, half inch. Yeah. And cut the steak right there, put it right on the grill.
Flintstone.
Yeah, just put the thing with the right, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, so going to Brian's tailgates evokes big memories for me, and I love every minute of it. Because I'll be honest with you, there was a time where, and it probably happened mid 90s. Whenever I could, I still have my ticket, but whenever I haven't had my season ticket since MetLife. Last time I had a season ticket was last year, Giant Stadium. So that was what, Brian? That was 09.
Yeah.
That was last year I had a season ticket. And with kids, my
daughter,
my oldest was born in 94. So with kids, it was harder to go to every game, right? The first year she was a baby. I think I missed one game that year, but by the end, I think I went to one game a year by the last couple of years, So
reverse progression.
Exactly. But there came a point in time where you just grabbed the sandwich, you went over and you sat in the parking lot, you popped a beer, you ate your sandwich, you went in, right? And maybe if you knew somebody else was tailgating, you walked over by them. But at that point, they were doing the same thing, right? The art of tailgating kind of disappeared for a little while, at least for me. And anybody, I went, no, that's my point. But I didn't know you in 95 or 96, So
well, that's your problem.
Well, it is my problem. That's my point. So
I've been tailgating for somewhere around 35 years.
It's amazing. So,
see, I didn't really. It took a long time before I was able to really kind of afford to go to any friggin' sports.
And I wasn't even going to games before that.
I really think that.
Dave, you know how much my first this is 86. You know how much my first season ticket cost me?
First season
ticket. And it's 8 games. Like 8 games. Plus you had to take the 2 preseason games. So you 10 tickets. $780, dude.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I think the first
I had 10 damn football tickets for the Giants for $280. The season they went to the Super Bowl, I spent $280 to go to every game.
Yeah.
Nice. But I really think the first football game I ever went to, wow, this would have been, was it 85, 86? 84 maybe. My grandfather and I flew down to Miami to go to the Orange Bowl to watch Oklahoma play Penn State. Jamal Holloway was the quarterback. Bosworth was on that team, and they won the national
championship.
Brian
or Fred?
Brian Bosworth.
Mm-hmm. I don't know who Fred Bosworth is. I just,
it was a good name to throw.
But
exactly.
It is, but since Fred's, I like to. My college roommate had this 72 Impala blue, had the turning radius of North America, but he had all these switches.
It was a
switches,
17-point turn to make a left-hand turn.
Exactly.
On a 4-lane highway.
He had a spare battery in the trunk, and he had a switch where he could switch over to it. There was a PA system, had all this stuff in it, so I actually named the car Fred. Yeah. And he said, well, why do you name it Fred? I'm like, it stands for fucking ridiculous electronic device.
Yeah. Acronyms.
But, yes. At an early age, I embraced acronyms. But yeah, I think that's actually the first football game I went to. We flew down to Miami for. We didn't even get a hotel. What we did is, I was young. I stayed up. I just drove around all the time. My grandfather slept in the passenger seat. And, then after the game, then we went back to the airport and came back home.
No, I had
that actually the first time I was on a plane.
I've never done that where you fly somewhere, do something, and fly back. I've never done that. I've done it over a day or 2 days, like fly somewhere in the morning and the next night fly back, kind of thing, or later in the afternoon.
I did a company picnic for my Florida office.
Okay.
Where I flew down in the morning. I got there at like 11, went to the picnic, left the picnic at 4, got on a 5:15 flight home.
So you flew down for the party and left?
I literally flew down for the party and left.
Yeah.
Well, this is what we did. We flew down to the game and left because, it was enough for my grandfather to be able to afford the plane tickets. He couldn't afford the room as well. Because it was that, and we also didn't have tickets to the game.
You got to scalp them while you're there.
We scalped the tickets while we were there, and we didn't realize the tickets we had was in the Penn State section.
You get abused,
but the one thing is, I will always. It was good nature because there's one point where, because remember, the Sooners ran the wishbone back then, At one point, they pitched the ball. The ball was dropped. They picked it up. The guy in front of me jumped up and went, "I love the wishbone." The very next possession, Jamal Holloway fakes the toss, keeps it, and runs it like 82 yards for a touchdown. Of course, I jumped up and went, "I love the wishbone." And the guy turned around and went, "Okay, that's fair." But the one thing, I always have a lot of respect for Penn State fans, because at the end of the game, everybody in our section, because we were wearing Sooners colors, they turned and they said, "Hey, great game. Congratulations on the national championship." Yeah. You don't get that.
No,
from
you
a
don't.
lot of
You don't.
families,
You don't.
right?
Yeah.
So we were not abused. We were, it was good nature.
Well,
I went to South Carolina, so we would go to every home football game. And in the South, it's like religion.
Sure.
It's like God and football.
And barbecue.
Not as much in South Carolina. South Carolina's got some barbecue, but North Carolina is more for barbecue.
Yeah.
Carolina barbecue is north, more north than south.
Yeah.
Okay, so God, football, and greens.
Yes, collards.
Collards.
I gotta do the collard. I make some damn good collards. Maybe I'll make collards when I.
No, we don't do vegetables.
No.
Carnivore.
Don't know that. That was not in the rules, but
I didn't think it had to be put in the rules.
Meat, beer, Malort. That's it.
Yeah.
Except Brian won't drink Malort.
I'll bring my bottle this year.
We got to get him to drink. How about if I bring the barrel aged version of it, Brian? Can we get you to drink it if I bring the barrel aged version?
I'll take a sip.
My youngest son.
And my version of sip, not your version of sip.
Spot on.
This is my version of a sip right there. My youngest son, his first shot ever was barrel aged Malort in Athens, Georgia, of all places. So I have to hand it to him. He didn't make a face. He just went, "That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be."
That's not a ringing endorsement.
But that's what Malort wants you to do. They build it up so that you do it out of a dare, and then you're like, "That really wasn't that bad." And eventually, you drink enough of it, and you may start to like it, like Tom, right, John? Tom started to not dislike. He's
starting to not dislike. Well, look, you know as well as I do. The first time you're going to taste Malort, you're going to be, "What the fuck did I just drink?" All right, but it grows on you like a fungus.
It does,
but it grows on you
like blue cheese.
But it does,
pretty much.
I love blue cheese.
I could eat. You can give me a piece of blue cheese this big, and I will eat the whole thing. That's how much I love blue cheese.
Oh, same. Especially Gorgonzola.
Roquefort is like the light version of blue cheese and Gorgonzola. It's like, oh, here's a little mold for you.
Oh, but if you want to get serious, get a nice aged English Stilton.
Yep.
Yes.
Oof. That stuff you take a look at and go,
eat this.
Eat that? It really looks like it should be from a set from a sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
It's
got to be because there's mild Stiltons too. It's got to be aged, crusty, shitty. The Stilton, yeah.
Hardcore.
Where the edge of it is crumbling.
100%. I love all types of cheese. I love cheese so much.
Yep.
So much. I used to deal with one back in another life when I did that. Had the routes and everything else. But I used to deal with a cheese company in Woodridge up in Bergen County, and they knew how much I love cheese. So whenever they did their samples, they would hand me a bag. Not even kidding you. The bottom shelf of my fridge was nothing but cheese.
That's not a bad thing. And anybody who's listening who's in New Jersey, if you're in Hunterdon County, Bobolink Dairy, their cheeses are fantastic. The Bartolino is my favorite, especially when it's the overripe, where you can actually almost pour it. Yeah. Where they scoop it up and spread it
like wet brie.
Oh, It is.
Is that cheese sauce? Nope, it's cheese. No sauce, just cheese.
And actually,
but it's saucy.
And actually, they used to.
Don't get saucy with me, Bernays.
They used to do it. But the old Ship Inn used to do a plowman's lunch, and they would put the bobolink cheese on there, and they put the Bartolino on that. And I said to them, "You got to warn people about the Bartolino. This cheese is for everybody."
We got to go see Joe. Yeah. We got to get up there.
Yeah, I got to see Joe drink some Malort
and some bourbon too, as well as beer and eat. There's a lot of things to do up there. And it wouldn't help if he opened up the damn B&B upstairs. And
yeah, that would be very nice, so that we didn't have to worry about going anywhere afterwards.
Drive home the next day.
Yeah.
Either that or crash on his couch. One or the other. I don't care. I'm good.
Yeah, I don't. Or on the bar floor. I don't care. Enough bourbon, you don't care where you sleep.
I've walked out of there an hour after he closed. What is that?
Oh, he's on
number 3. I'm about to open number 3. Well, wait, you're having that for number 3 because our number 3s are you drinking the our number 3 too, or
do we have to do an intermediate 3?
Well, is number 3 that?
That would be correct.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll go to that. I thought you said it was the last beer.
Well, that's the third. So that's
the third beer.
Okay, fine. Not
always.
I mean, I could go grab a 12-ouncer before we have that if you'd prefer.
Well, no, we can drink this one and then drink a going away beer at the end.
We could do that.
Maybe. Hey, we can do that because I'm done with my 2. Where are you, John? Oh, John's just.
I just finished my 2.
He has.
Wait, no, I didn't. I lied. There's a little more in the can. I forgot.
He has submitted to peer pressure.
And Brian's gone again.
And he left.
He walked away and.
Does he pull a cord out?
I know what he does. He touched something and he leaves. But it's not us that's doing it. This, by the way,
I'm not touching anything.
Watching this? Hold on. I'm not even kidding. This Koenig Ludwig Weiss beer. Get it because I am. It's fantastic.
I love it.
I think there is a chance that there's a slight loose connection in my hardwired setup down here.
But what's funny is it doesn't make you leave you're not leaving the feed. You're just leaving the screen. It's weird.
Right, because because what happens is actually you guys disappear. I'm still on the screen.
For us, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna go back and watch it. I'm gonna mark the time down. 1:02.
Yeah, we got to see who's on the screen when that happens.
Okay, so this is the beer, right?
This beer right here?
Wait, no. It's not that beer. Hold on.
What?
It's not that beer. It's this beer right here. Hold on.
What are we supposed to be drinking, John? Are we
It
drinking
is this beer right here.
Let me right here. Wait a second.
Is that year? Is that year? Is that year? Is it that year? It's that year. Yeah, there we go. It's the same.
This is the 2016. So this is something else that
I think it was Doug that started the convo and then got us into talking about it.
Yeah. So, but this is another one that we peer pressured Brian into.
No, you didn't. I just joined the crowd. See, nice
Wet
color.
with the flow. But there's very little carbonation left to this beer.
And I will point out a little carbon there. It looks a little bit.
It's a little bit.
I would like to point out that I'm using this glass. Okay,
which glass? Which glass is that?
Right there. I'm just using it.
I have one of those.
Oh, do
I have one of those?
Do you want me to flex?
No, I don't want you to flex. That's now you can flex all you want next week. That's your show to flex. Okay.
I am using a 7 Tribesmen glass.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Oh, that's very nice. I'm actually
7 Tribesmen, your hometown brewery.
My hometown brewery. Mm-hmm. Yes.
This is that Philadelphia
PA.
Sour. The Formarium or something like that.
The place that's near Human Robot. Yeah.
Ish, yeah. That was a funny story, but
they all say it's a funny story, then they can't remember the story.
Oh, I remember the story. I'm just not going to say it.
Maybe that's good.
Boom, boom, boom. 24th. That was the 24th.
This is
24th
better
that I
than
was
the
in
20. The
Toronto.
20 was like atrocious.
I told you, didn't I tell you that
So
the 16, the 20, yeah, there's something went wrong
So
with the 20.
I just stuck
The 16.
I got two 20s for some reason.
I know you ordered only one
Right.
of each.
So I got two 20s.
Hold on,
a
put the
16.
crawl up for all of us. There you go. It's the same beer since there.
Right. So I got two 20s, a 16, and whatever the other different bottle was.
The Dom.
Yeah.
The Dom.
So I don't know if there was a mistake or whatever, but was I supposed?
No. I gave you guys each an extra 20.
Okay.
Only because there was, well, one, I kind of felt bad because of what the shipping fees were for it. So I decided to throw that all in there.
Okay.
That's a pretty looking beer in that pretty looking glass.
Oh, it smells fantastic.
This is much better than the 20 was like. Maybe the 20 just needs 4 more years.
So no, what? No, I didn't have my 20 yet. I haven't had it yet. So tell me what you had based on this. Let me take a sip of this. Now in the interest of full disclosure, I've had this beer before, but the year I had was a year old when I had it, and I had it in 2010. So I had an 09. All right. Yeah. So, and I can't even begin to even think remotely of what it tasted like, because it was 15 years ago that I had the beer.
Yeah.
All right.
All I know is it was like a sweet cherry bomb, like a maraschino cherry bomb.
It was like cherry cola.
It was
cherry cola. It was fizzy. It was not what this beer is supposed to be. And you might be right, where my concern is, yes, maybe the fizziness is going to abate, and maybe it'll turn into this. But the fact that it's already throwing cola at that age, I don't expect it to get much. If
it's throwing cola, it's done.
Yeah, that's my point. So we'll see.
It's too old. It's too old now. So that's 5 years old. This is 9 years old. This one,
right?
And this one, to me, this is throwing a ton of chocolate.
I'm getting cherry. I'm getting chocolate
with that cherry. Yep. And so this is.
Let me see what my notes. Let me see what my notes were from that check-in. And 20
years ago,
from 15. Well, no, because I had it in the beginning of Untapped, right? So I'm going to go to
15.
Yeah. Whatchamacallit, this beer, and if anybody's listening that remembers the discussions that we had ad nauseum about Spuytenduyvil in Brooklyn. My cousin that had taken me there in the beginning, 20-something years ago, Adam. All right. He was the one that first introduced me to Hair of the Dog and first introduced me to Cherry Adam from the Wood and Adam beer, right? Or Adam's beer, Adam beer. Adam's beer. He's like, it's an Adam's beer. I'm like, did you make it when he so I gotta go really quick to see what my check is. We're talking amongst yourselves while I look.
Well, the interesting thing is, an Adams beer is another one of those German styles that is not made all that often anymore. It's from actually Dortmund. So Dortmund actually has two styles that are inherent there, and that's the Adams beer and, of course, the better known Dortmunder. Sure. And the Adams beer is probably at its base the strongest of the German styles, because all the other German styles that are higher in there, that was basically, and it's Austrian now, but Samichlaus is just fighting it out. But the Adams beer, can you think of another German style that's at its base a higher ABV? Because I can't.
Higher than this? No, I can't.
Higher than a basic Adams beer, because an Adams beer is typically about 12.
Yeah, I mean, I really can't. I mean, some of your doppelsticks are get up there a little bit. Some of your doppelbocks get up there a little bit. But none's gonna be.
Yeah, they get to about 10 or 10,
maybe 11. Yeah, not 13, 14. No,
not this.
No.
This is my first version of these. So.
Oh, this is the first time you've had an Adams beer. So I do have an Adams beer, another from a different brewery that I'm saving for the big beer show.
You're right. And I want to point one thing out to you. So let me go to this first. I've had 2 Hair of the Dog beers, and both courtesy of my cousin Adam. All right. So Cherry Adam from the Wood. I had, and I got to go to my check-in. Hold on. Yeah, I had it. I was thinking of the other beer. I was thinking of the other beer from Hair of the Dog that I had that Adam had. It was courtesy of Adam. Now, this beer I had with Adam, but not courtesy of Adam. I had it at, do you want to take a guess where I had it? Take a guess. Go ahead. Come on, take a guess. Spite and Dival. I had it at Spite and Dival. All
yes. Right. You and Adam together had to be.
My comment is hops, fruit, wood, chocolate. So good. That was my comment. I was probably half in the bag at that particular point because I'm pretty sure
it's hops.
Yeah, no, I think there might have been a little bit of hop characteristics to that one.
There's
not for this one at all. Not at all. Not whatsoever. But I got it. You have to remember too. I guarantee you this was definitely during one of the big Woody events that Spite and Devil used to have. So this is probably about the 6th or 7th, maybe 8th beer.
And when they had those events, we all got.
At that point. But now I'm going to tell this. I just want to bring this up really quick. The name of the other beer that I had
that night.
No, it wasn't that.
Was it a John's beer?
John's beer. Okay, it was an American strong ale. Okay. Now I'll give you this. It has been this name has been mentioned on the show today.
So it's a Carl Banks beer? A Brian's beer? It is called Fred.
Fred.
This is the Fred show. Today is the Fred show.
I actually
have the top 3 favorites Freds, because we also brought up Flint's. I brought up Flint's.
Now this one was courtesy of Adam, and I actually did. I probably wasn't half in the bag like I was for the Cherry Adam from the Wood. I will read what I wrote 14 years ago. Sweet triple flavor fading quickly into bitter hoppiness with slight malt notes and a dry bitter finish. Very tasty.
Sounds like that.
There you go.
Old, yeah.
So it's funny you use the word Fred. So I've been looking at motorhomes.
Okay.
To buy a toy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And Fred actually stands for front engine diesel.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So
it does.
So most the one I'm looking at is what's called a red, which is a rear engine diesel, which is the standard for a big motor.
So we got a bunch of different definitions for the word Fred.
There you go.
It's a beer. It's a name. It's a fucking ridiculous electronic device. It's a Fred and diesel. And also, it's Flintstone.
Yes. It's Flintstone, yeah.
Meet the Flintstones.
Meet the Flintstones. Have a yabba dabba
do da day.
There you go.
So when are we going to talk about food at tailgating?
Oh, we can.
Hey, there's a place I know where the kids all go called Bedrock. Twitch. Yeah.
Twitch.
No, it was Twitch.
Not Twitch.
It was Twitch.
Is it Twitch? It was Twist.
It was the Bedrock Twitch. They didn't twist; they twitched. I promise you, it's Twitch.
But if you didn't do it, you were
square.
You were square.
Remember that?
And do you remember? You remember when? And not this is getting in an old '60s 70s cartoon, but show. But do you remember when Fred was a race car driver, and he pulled onto and he was going down, and Barney told him, "Turn in here. The name of the street is Oni Way."
Yes.
So it's one way. What was his name as a race car driver? Goggles Paisano.
Goggles Paisano.
Goggles
Paisano. I didn't see that episode. That's for sure.
And
there's actually a friend of mine from high school on Facebook because he keeps getting banned. One of his
pseudonames
was Google's Paisano.
Googles or Goggles? Goggles.
No, Goggles. Sorry, Goggles.
So yeah,
Goggles,
a friend of mine from he's actually lives up in Westchester. His for the longest time, his name on Facebook was Goggles Paisano.
Not for nothing. I've been sipping this. My last sip of it, I got hops.
I'm telling you.
I got Pacific Northwest hops. You drink this enough, you're going to get that a little bit of pine in that background. So the chocolate and the cherry fades away, and there is some pine in the back of this.
So maybe I wasn't that drunk that day when I wrote that.
No, you really were that drunk. Yeah, you still were. But you still nailed it. But it's a shame that they went out because they do.
Yeah, I had to actually, when I went to look for it, I had to go to Hair of the Dog Brewing, and I had to go, and it said, closed,
no longer
production, and I had to go to the no longer in production beers to look for it. So.
Yeah, that's a shame. So, Brian, you want to talk more about food at tailgates, or
that's what tailgates are all about.
They are.
It's about the food. It's about the drink. It's about the camaraderie. It's about the anticipation of the game.
And it's about either the after the game. It's either the elation or the commiseration.
Yep.
Correct. I agree.
Yes. It's either drinking the pain away or celebrating. Either way, it's an excuse to drink more.
6-1.
But that's one thing I don't do. Once I go into the game, I don't have another thing to drink.
Well, because it's about $25 for
not even when I come out. Even when I come out.
I just got to drive home.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to drive.
I will. It depending on how long we're staying. Like, I mean, years ago, and I haven't done this in a while. Years ago, I remember tailgating like for a 1:00 game. Came out at 4, whatever. Right. By the time we got back to the cars, it was like 4:30, maybe a little later. And
you listen to the other game.
You listen to the other game, and you tailgate, and you stayed there till 8 or 9 o'clock, and then you left the parking lot.
They kick you out. They kick us out now.
They kicked you out then, but I mean they kicked you out. It was like 9 o'clock for a 1:00 game. They kicked you out, right? So because they got to clean the lot, and you know what they do. So, but in any event, then I'd have a few things, and of course I would sit. I wouldn't have for a good hour and a half before I left. At that point, I wouldn't have anything to drink, And I wouldn't do it heavy after the game either. I don't drink inside. There's nothing in there that I want. There's nothing in there I want.
Why should
I have anything to drink inside? It's water or whatever.
Yeah, I bring 2 waters in with me. Mm-hmm. And why should I pay for a case of beer for 1 beer?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I was at a Met game last Tuesday night, and I bought a $10 bottle of water.
Yeah. I remember one game. We were going to we had actually brought sandwiches. A friend of mine, his father-in-law had season tickets, and we went to this game. It was against the Cowboys. Game against the Cowboys.
They're either really good or really bad. There's no in between.
So we brought sandwiches with us, and we were going to hang outside the car, but it was raining. So we're drinking in the car, and I brought a bottle of Black Ops.
$7.50. Okay.
Yeah. So
I have one more.
We killed the bottle
somewhere.
So we killed the bottle of Black Ops, and I've always maintained that Brooklyn Brewery has always understated the ABV
100%
on that beer. It is that beer
is high test.
I think it's like, I think it's 25%. It's what are they listed at?
It's 10,
9 or 10.
There's no way that friggin' beer is 10.
There's no way it's only 10. So when we finish it off, we head into the game. My friend, I called him the Duck because he went to Oregon. He's tanked. He's absolutely tanked. And at
this guy right here, he severely underestimates the ABV of that.
Yes, that guy right there,
the gentleman on the right.
Yeah, not me, the other guy.
Yeah. And the one on the left's not a gentleman. So, so we get
for those of you listening to the audio podcast. That was Garrett Oliver.
That was Garrett Oliver.
And some Jersey Johnny guy.
Yeah, guy. Yeah.
Yeah, that dude on the left. But he's tanked, and at one point, because the Giants are starting to win, and he gets up, he starts yelling, Eli's got a horseshoe up his ass. He says this 5 times in a row.
Fan.
No, this is my buddy.
He's not a Cowboys fan?
No, this is a Cowboys fan.
Indescript.
Yeah, the Giants fan, but he starts yelling, Eli's got a horseshoe up his ass.
That's a bad thing.
And I finally have to sit him down like, everyone's heard you. But this is
Black
what
Ops did
Black
to
Ops
him.
did
Right,
to
I
him.
got you. I follow you.
Another story from that game is there was 2 Cowboys fans sitting in front of us. And the first Eli Super Bowl, this was the Cowboys game that they won that got them the division.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you remember. And there's 2 Dallas fans in front of us. There's 2 Giants fans in front of them. There's this older Giants fans over there. And of course, they're kind of, at first, the 2 Giants fans in front of them are like kind of giving the business, but it's playful. The old guy, it's not playful. But after a while, the 2 guys in front of them are starting to get really not playful anymore. They're starting to get mean. and I left my friend. I said, I know these are your father-in-law's season tickets, but I've got to do something. He's like, have at it. So I tapped the 2 Cowboys fans on the shoulder. They snap around real quick because now they're on edge because they're taking it from all sides. I said, no, I need to talk to those 2 guys. So I leaned forward, get the other 2 Giants fans, said, you 2 need to stop. We're not Eagles fans. We're winning the game. You guys are being douchebags. Knock it off.
Yeah, I agree.
And they looked at me and they both went, you're right. They apologized to the Cowboys fans. They offered to buy them beers. And then I looked at the old guy and he went, we're winning the game. Why?
We don't do that
about it.
That's one thing about our tailgate
do that.
Is you come to our tailgate. I don't care what team. We have 3 rules for the tailgate. Okay, bring something to cook on the grill that's not hot dogs or hamburgers. Okay, bring whatever
or vegetables.
I just don't think I should even have to mention that. It's like I don't understand why I even got to bring that up. That should be like an unwritten rule.
Well, I think
like what freaking vegetables?
I think collards
to a tailgate.
I think collards should have a dispensation, a papal dispensation for collards. Anyway,
no.
Collards greater than
right. You're right.
Sorry. But wait a second.
Yes,
Brian. Before you go to,
he didn't even do 2 yet.
So he hasn't done 2 for collards.
Go ahead.
I usually have smoked ham hocks.
Well, of course,
collards. That's
gotta
meat,
have some sort of smoked meat in there.
Well, you better.
Smoked ham,
is
bacon,
that now
whatever.
allowable? Or actually, I have put smoked turkey legs in.
That's really pushing the envelope.
But does that does that make that acceptable now, or is it just because it's mostly vegetable?
I can just tell you that you'll probably be taking most of that home.
No one's gonna eat it. That's maybe not a bad thing.
Anyway,
so
I'll eat a little of it if you bring it. So how's that?
Once you taste it, you'll eat a lot of it. Trust me.
Rule number 2 is bring whatever you want to drink.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. That right there.
Mm-hmm. Whatever you want to drink. Which is the same rule I had for my party. It's like I will have my beer. I'll probably have some wine. I'll have water, and I'll have seltzer. If none of those fit into your qualifications,
bring what you
want
want
to drink. Bring what you want, because I'm not buying like a million different things.
No, you should. Why should you? If you have,
I'm not buying fucking Bud Light.
You brewed. Okay. And number 3,
don't be a dickhead.
Don't be a dick.
And I don't care what side you're on. Like, we will protect the Dallas fan from the Giant fan as much as we'll protect the Giant fan from the Dallas fan, or the Eagles fan, or vice versa.
And John and I can both attest to this, that when you go to Brian's tailgate, there are jerseys from both sides.
There's always somebody from the opposing team in our tailgate, and
always,
and that's fine.
Yeah, it's just sports.
We're not making
not
any
life
money
or
on
death.
this deal.
No. And, if my team loses, is anybody in my family or my friends going to die over it? No. So I've never understood that mindset of being complete douchebags to people during the game.
Yeah.
So when I see it, especially if I had a few beers, I have
call
that
it out.
tendency to speak up about it. Yep. Got to call it out.
So, these tailgates are amazing. If you're anywhere,
Oh yeah.
If you are anywhere in
And what's the poll number?
We are at L8.
L8,
and our first game is September 21st. It's the Chiefs.
He's at L8.
It would be the
don't be
Chiefs,
late.
and it's a night game too. It's a Sunday night game.
Right. So
Sunday night
what
game.
I'll be doing is pulled pork sliders with the option of coleslaw or no coleslaw.
Mm-hmm.
So I will.
That's very Carolina
Yes.
of you.
So I will. I will be for my party. Well, actually, even before the party. So I will probably smoke 2 pork shoulders in the next coming weeks.
How
do you get them in the easy widers?
Well, you have to get the 2.0s. The 1.25s don't work.
Okay. Yeah.
That makes
You got to get the 2.0s,
Yeah.
and you have to be good. If you can't twist it upright, then
you just gotta you gotta have that rolling technique. That's
yes, years of practice.
It's
right.
It's opposite directions.
And with the some of the natural oils, if you will, you don't even have to lick it. You just keep rolling it. And it's
you can. Yeah. But if you do it in the same direction, it just opens up on you. You got to twist them in opposite direction.
Well, no, when it's done, you got to roll it all the way up and then twist in opposite direction.
That's what I'm talking about. The finale.
So I will.
But I've never done that. I don't know what you're talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about. It's just from reading.
No.
From reading.
I read it. I read it. Yes.
I saw it on TikTok.
It's not that I had any South Carolina homegrown at college in late 70s, early 80s.
No, that wasn't the time for it at all, was it?
Not at all. No. There was none of that back then.
No,
Are you kidding me? Please, it's
all
new.
Going on.
This is new. I will.
Considering
see,
and he's gone.
But he's still there.
Figured it out.
He's still there.
Figured it out. I figured it out. So there is a glitch in this wire. So what I did is I moved my leg, which slightly moved the wire that is connected, that I'm hardwired to my router.
Okay.
And it went out.
For the briefest second, you're gone and you're right back because you don't leave. Because here's the thing: people have dropped before, right? And they have to sign back in, like all over again, like you did when you first came on. You have to sign back in again. You never leave. You just
I just move over to the left side of the screen.
That's it.
You just hover.
Well, I'm magical.
You are.
I'm very Lord of the Rings magical.
There you go.
Oh, you mean like
yes, like your glass.
You probably still can't. Oh, you can kind of almost see. No, that's actually lacing.
That's lacing. I can see.
I'd have to pour something dark.
So for the Kansas City game, I'm going to do pulled pork sliders. For the Chargers game, I got to figure out what I'm going to do.
You need to do something electric.
So, so for the let's see. I'm just looking down the schedule. The Packers game.
John's probably going to that one. What jersey will you be wearing, John? Are you going to split a jersey?
Giants, please.
For the Packers game, that's the closest home game to Thanksgiving.
So that's going to be the smoked turkey or
deep fried turkey.
Deep fried turkey.
So I will deep fry a 20-pound turkey for that one. So one of the games I'll do a bacon explosion. Which is
I haven't had that yet. So you got to let me know.
Chargers. Do it for the Chargers game.
for the Chargers game.
I'm definitely going to go to the Chargers game.
He usually does that for.
No, I don't have to do it later in the season. I can do it whenever I want.
So the Chargers is September.
Because I would also do that on sliders.
Yep.
So I would cook it the day before, wrap it. And
if you do that for the Chargers game, then I think I will have to get tickets.
Chargers
game.
Okay,
so you want me to do it for the Chargers game?
Chargers game. Bacon Explosion Chargers game. I'm definitely going to go. I'm definitely going to the Chargers game.
Okay, so hold on a second. Okay, so I just texted myself to do Bacon Explosion for Chargers game.
There you go.
So I'll make a big Bacon Explosion. So I'll do a couple pounds of bacon.
Nice.
So I'll do.
So while you talk about, I've heard this.
Bio break, go for it.
My first bio break.
Yep. So I will do. It's basically cooked bacon wrapped in sausage, wrapped in raw bulk sausage, wrapped in raw weaved bacon, and then smoked for a couple hours. So
it's so good.
I already have the bacon, and the sausage is from my brother's friend from North Carolina. So it's basically not homegrown, but like freshly farmed hog.
Freshly farmed, yeah.
Yeah. Not like grocery store pork. So, and it's Carolina breakfast sausage. So it's very flavorful.
Very, very flavorful. Yeah, I have to find that. There you go. I took a picture of it. I took a bite of it already, but that's Bacon Explosion right there.
On a slider.
On a slider bun there, yeah.
On a slider.
So it's a rarity. It shows up maybe once a year, maybe less.
Yeah. This was from like 6 years ago. Yeah.
Well, you got to come to more fucking games.
No. I've had it since then. I've had it since then. This is the pictures from 6 years ago.
Okay.
So I'll do that. Let's see. So pulled pork barbecue, bacon explosion, fried turkey. 1 week I'll do ribs. The last game of the year, I make a stew. The stew.
That's January, the last game in January.
So that game, that stew, I start with 15 pounds of meat, 10 pounds of potatoes, 3 pounds of onion, 2 whole stalks of celery, a whole clove of garlic, a half a gallon of stewed tomatoes, a whole
ball, yeah.
An entire
bulb, yeah.
Bulb. Yeah. Yeah, not one little tiny little clove, no.
Yes, say a whole clove. Wow, that's a
lot. 8 ounces of Frank's Red Hot sauce.
8 ounces?
Well, the recipe.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Dave would
the recipe calls for 24.
Dave would put 8 gallons of Frank's Red Hot.
Yeah, so
the recipe calls for 24 ounces, but that would be like insane.
Dave would make the stew with the base Frank's Red Hot. So.
Yeah,
no stewed tomatoes. He just used Frank's Red Hot and call it.
Several pounds of carrots.
Then several pounds of carrots is much better than several pounds of parrots. So.
Yes. and then I will cook it overnight, because I will start cooking it at like 4:00 in the afternoon. Then let it simmer overnight on the stove.
Sure.
And
simmer
then I will bring it to the game and put it in a double boiler, so it continues to simmer during the entire tailgate. So by the time that you're eating it, it has, I don't know, 24 hours of simmering. The meat is like fall apart tender.
It's amazing stew.
And I end up with a boatload left over for myself.
Unless
That's
somebody
not a bad
brings
thing.
a big Chinese food soup
Some
container.
Tupperware.
Well, one of my friends chips in on it because it's. I mean, this is like $150 still.
Of course.
Okay. So one of my friends chips in on it, so he gets to take a big Tupperware container home. I'm like, no problem. You want to chip in that much? No problem. It's funny because one time he says, I'll pay for it. I'm like, you really don't want to pay for it. And he handed me a $50 bill. I'm like, yeah, that's not even. It's like,
Okay, so I just got a message asking if we're going on tonight. We are broadcasting, are we not?
Well, we have two people that are viewing the show right now. So
okay. So yeah, because Doug just asked me if we're going on.
well, at 9 o'clock, it's a little late
We're
to be
on.
asking if we're going on.
Well, I just noticed it. It was 8:45.
Well, it's still 8:45. It's still like,
yeah. It's still
at 8:45, I
So
would
I
have
don't-
given up if you are not.
we are. Hold on. Nope.
We're not on.
We are on YouTube. We are not on Facebook.
We're not on Facebook. That's the problem. I was
No wonder
wondering.
we haven't had any comments. I'm not there.
You're not there.
I would have had like 20 comments by now.
Hold on.
Jersey Johnny is slacking off.
No.
No, it's not him. I can tell you that right now. Not to say that Jersey Johnny ever slacked. Doesn't
I
ever
slack from time to time.
He's got his moments of slacking.
See?
You
He's
can beat me
massive.
up in a month. Okay?
All right, no. It's all right. For those of you that are just joining us on Facebook, we'll share the link from YouTube so you can rewatch the whole thing. But for some reason, this glorious, cheap service that we use.
You get what you pay for.
We've been on YouTube since we started the show 1 hour, 37 minutes, and 51 seconds ago. But
My counter says 55
56,
seconds,
57, 58, 59, 138.
60.
There you go.
Mhm.
There
We
you
can
go.
do this all.
I am going to disappear for a moment.
So please disappear for a moment. Go for it. But yeah, so this was not, for some reason, it showed that we went live everywhere, and then we weren't apparently. So there you go. So but those of you now, yeah, we're live now. I don't know why it didn't go live. This service sucks. And anybody from Restream listening to me, I don't care because I'm paying you to do a service, and we're paying you to do a service, and you're fucking it up. So we apologize. Anybody that is right now tuning in and sees this on Facebook, we apologize. We have not been on Facebook. The show's an hour and 39 minutes in.
And a thank you to
Doug for pointing it out. We've been on YouTube since we started the show, but it never showed. I had to actually go look to find us, to find out that we weren't on Facebook, and now we're on Facebook because I just had to click one thing and went on Facebook. But it shouldn't have needed to happen that way because it was posted for the show.
No.
So, yeah, Restream. Hold on, I got a present for you. Hold on, I got it right here. Hold on. Right there you go. There you go, Restream.
Oh, I saw that. There's a favorite phrase of mine that comes to mind. Scum-lapping
shitbags are great phrase.
We
We might be getting kicked off of Restream soon.
Hello, gentlemen.
So we might have a GoFund. We may have a GoFund.
GoFundMe for. We need to go back to StreamYard that charges $37,000 a month.
And also we do need a van, camper van. No. I caught you right at the right time, didn't I, John?
Don't do that when I'm sipping a beer.
Oh, that was intentional. Timed
Damn you.
perfectly.
Do you want? Let's see. Can we get it? I'm not sure.
Go in further. Go there. You
go. Get a little closer. There you go. Oh, that's the Fred.
No. That's a red. That's a rear engine diesel.
Oh, that's the red. That's the rear engine.
Justin and I have been talking about that for years. We've been talking about getting one of them for years. And
excuse me, gentlemen, but my glass leaked.
Your glass leaked.
I'm almost
fair
done
enough.
myself,
I'm going to keep sipping this. I do have to wake up at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, so I'm going to keep sipping.
I don't. This is Bizarre Brewing.
That's bizarre.
Oh, wait a second. I just had a Bizarre. Yes, that one with the meringue on the top, the New Zealand one that I drank out of the Lord of the glass. That was Bizarre Brewing out of Seattle.
This is Whistle in the Catacomb.
Whistle while you work.
A honey oat mild ale, 3.9%.
You're gonna make me open another one.
I didn't make you do anything.
Yes, you done did. You put peer pressure out there.
Brian?
Oh. Hey, it's a completely different packaging.
It is. That's weird.
And when is yours from?
This was canned. I couldn't tell you. There's no date. I got this earlier. I got this not a lot earlier, but earlier this year.
Are they variants?
Did you look on the bottom? There's a can date on the bottom.
You did. You just showed us. You just showed us.
This one's just a blue dot. Canned on 1/1/25, or no 7/1/25.
7/1/25. This is probably like February or March. Maybe they changed the label.
Yeah, you've got a rake on yours. Brian, I didn't see your can. No.
Bend over.
Turn around and bend over. Really, I like Brian's better. Just saying. Brian's can's better.
I mean, I'm sure the beer.
My can's always
similar. All right. Sorry.
Okay, so you're forcing me to open this.
Double boat.
This, John, you missed the 14th anniversary party.
I did, and I would like to find a can of that. So if either you or Al or Matt want to save me a can of it, that'd be great. Or hold on, I can say his name once. Or Augie, one of you.
None of us like you that much. That's true. No, I'll save you a can. I'll save you a can of that. So as anyone knows, Carton Brewing for their anniversary always puts out
before their anniversary. They
always
put out.
No. It's not just on. It's not just on.
Is that like Sex in the Glass?
No, that's not
right.
That's,
exactly.
That is so untrue. They always put out, not just in their.
Well, there's the opening. It took us an hour and 43 minutes, but I found the opening. There you go.
But this one, no. So what they do every year for their anniversaries, they put out a double version of Boat. They refer to it as "You're going to need a bigger boat," and there's all that fuckery that the owner likes to do. And this time he went back to almost to roots, where all he did was double dry hop the bigger boat, rather than throw a whole lot of adjuncts into it. And I think he fucking nailed it this year. This is one of my favorite SSs because it's always an SS something, right? Because and of course it's to play on Jaws. You're going to need a bigger boat. And I really, really enjoyed this. This was one of my favorite beers that I had that night. I used to say Cthulhu, Matt, Carrie was with me, Mark Dale was there. And we just had a great friggin' time that night. Matt was opening vintage shipwrecks, so we had a blast.
Yeah, I saw everything you were doing.
So, John, I will save you a can of this. I think you're going to really enjoy this. Oh, you can even see it right. You can even see what I was talking about right here. It says right there. Need a bigger boat series. Right there on the can.
Yes, I agree.
So
I saw
this
comment.
I commented on the show. I'm going to put it up too. Here you go.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, if
sorry everyone, Restream apparently sucks.
see, if I was
we got to look at this.
If I wasn't a guest, I would have been texting you and say, "Where the fuck are you guys?"
Like
Doug was being patient. Well, you know why Doug was probably being patient because we weren't on last week. So maybe he was like, maybe. Yeah. But Brian, like by 6:45, 7:15, he'd be like, "What the hell's going on? Come on, I want to drink. Let's go. What are you doing?"
Hey, jackass!
I'll hold my beer up. Come on.
I live vicariously through your guys' show every Tuesday. It's a reason,
which is why we said, hey, you know what? I live vicariously through the show too, even though I'm on it.
And Brian has other excuses on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Well,
hey, hold on. Hold that thought, Brian. Don't forget it because I want you to say it. But I want to say something to Dave right now. All right. You're wrong. To a point, you're wrong. Okay. Because last week, and you weren't on because you were on vacation and because you're kind of taking a step back. But last week during the cocktail podcast,
I was not taking a step back.
No, you were taking a step back from the show, not from drinking. But
I was like,
during the cocktail podcast, Mr. Boak was on. But he was commenting and drinking.
Oh, from the cocktail,
right? Because you blew me off on Tuesday.
I didn't blow you off, but we weren't on.
Like I said,
right? He was on vacation. I'm at a Met game. So there you go.
Right, you blew me off.
He was in the. I was. Where was
that was the annual August day off. That's what that was.
Right. So
and we usually are on vacation together, not together, but at the same time in different places. But
yeah,
Dave,
we don't make each other that much on vacation together,
and I don't blame you.
But Dave decided to go later in the month. So during the week that I was on vacation, Dave did the show by himself. Although I was on it for 5 minutes, but that was about it.
Yeah, you were. I think on that day that we were off, I think I may have been at Delirium Cafe.
I think you were. Actually, I think you were.
Quit showing off.
Yeah, there was a Delirium.
And so the cocktail show.
Not for nothing.
I brought in the PA Hollow
right
distillery.
I think you did. Hold on. Yeah, we did because we talked about New Hope. We talked about free will and that. Doug Smith commented. He goes,
"Are you serious?
Will Dave participate in the pending Tiki cocktail show?" Yes. By the way, we're doing a Tiki cocktail show soon. It's not the next show, but it's coming up.
So
we talked about Margarita.
National Pina Colada Day was about a month ago.
And he said, "I'm actually getting back into Tiki culture." There you go.
Just remember, the cursed Tiki. We're going back to the Brady Bunch here. The cursed Tiki that oh God, what was the older son's name?
Greg.
I just lost it. Greg wore
surfing.
And then
he wiped out during surfing.
And he hit the
and
reef and all
hold
that.
on, and this was while they were in Hawaii. Okay.
Hawaii.
And who else was a guest star on that show?
It was Don Ho.
No, Don Ho was on it. Yeah, you're right.
He absolutely was on
and somebody else.
No, David Jones.
No, that was Girl, look what you've done to me. No, you can't do that.
A whole different show.
Vincent Price.
Oh, that's right, he was. So, but at any rate, so with a pina colada,
dating ourselves. This is called dating ourselves, folks. That's
yes.
Well,
so
that's
pina
rather
colada.
private.
So
dating yourself.
Hey,
no one else will.
You got to do what you got to do. You know, I'm saying.
Oh, where's the
Doug nailed it. There you go, Vincent Price. There you go.
There you go. But National Pina Colada Day, I made pina coladas, and there was this recipe out there. So I kind of followed it, like whatever, and then I decided to just do it the way I thought it should be done. And I'm going to tell you one thing: if you make a pina colada and you don't add lime juice to it,
you got to add. I don't need a lot, but I add a little lime juice to it.
You don't need a lot. But that lime juice just cuts into the cloying sweetness of the Coco Loco. You absolutely need it. It enhances it to a point where it just makes it so much better. you've got to add the lime.
Gotta add a little lime.
If you're thinking about,
Pardon me, gentlemen, but
So
my
if you're thinking about
dog,
doing
who's been hanging out with me so quietly, is starting to say, "Daddy, it's like an hour past dinner time." So I'm going to bring her upstairs.
Bring her
and I'll be
upstairs.
right back.
You got it.
I will stay on headset.
There you go.
But I will
we'll be
drop off
here.
camera.
That's awesome that he has a
But-
wireless headset too.
So hold on a
Yeah,
second.
it is.
So
I've got a wireless headset. I just
Here-
for this show.
is Jesse.
There she is.
We have. There she is.
There you
Hey,
go.
sweetie.
Hanging out was while we were
just-
drinking
just-
several weeks ago.
She was hanging out the whole
Yeah,
night. very
just
quietly.
Just don't try
No,
to
don't-
pet
don't
or
do
make
that.
eye contact. Yeah. Stress.
Yeah, this
stress
is
the poor little
this is
girl
a
out.
wire, so yeah, I can't go far with it. So.
Yeah, it's a wire as well. I do have a. There was one show I did wear the wireless one.
You did. You're right.
Not the next show, but the show after that, where I'm in the Almanac, where I'm going to try a few different things. I actually have a gimbal that I bought for the camera, and I'll get to play with that a little bit. I've also got wireless mics that I'll use for Kevy and myself.
Nice.
Will be mic'd up that way, and also because I did figure out how you can actually link two Bluetooth devices to work at the same time.
Cool.
That's apparently a newer. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a newer technology, and my phone apparently can do it. So, because I did test it, that works. So I'm gonna, and I'll have the wireless headphones as well. So we'll be I'll be doing some testing with technology in 2 weeks. While I'm out
Very
celebrating.
nice.
So that'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, that should be a lot of fun. So let's see.
I'm gonna throw that up there too. And he said, "Have any of you guys drank real old school tiki cocktails beyond Mai Tais?" 100%. One of my favorite old school tiki cocktails is a Singapore Sling.
That's an old fashioned one.
That's and it was funny. And I got a quick story about that too. And I'm going to leave.
Funny stranger, funny haha.
I'm going to leave Doug's comment up there while I say it too. Like 2 years ago, Craft Brewers Conference was in Nashville, and we drove. Me, Matt, and Jim. We drove to Nashville, but we did 5 hours at a clip, right? We left early. We drove to Richmond, hung out in Richmond, visited some breweries, had food, stayed, left there 5 hours more to Asheville, hung out all day, got there early, got there before noon, hung out all day and night in Asheville, food, stayed over, and then left, and then went to Nashville that day, right? When we left that morning, I don't know what possessed me. I'm not even kidding. I don't know what possessed me.
This is going to get us to tiki cocktails.
I'm not even kidding.
Okay.
We're driving through the Blue Ridge Mountains, and we're going into Tennessee from Western North Carolina.
That's a beautiful,
so beautiful, right?
Drive,
and we're heading into Tennessee, and I honestly don't even know what it was. It just popped into my mind. It was like, you know what? I haven't had in a long time. And Matt and Jim were like, what? I go, a Singapore Sling. Like, where the fuck did that come from? I'm like,
right. It's like way out of left field.
Right. So that was it. Right. We stopped in Knoxville for lunch. We got to Nashville. We got our Airbnb.
Oh, I love Knoxville.
We got to our Airbnb, and then we met Dustin Kraft, who Dave knows.
Dustin Kraft, the most ironic part about Dustin Kraft is for the longest time.
He did work for AV.
A craft guy for Bush.
For Bush, yeah.
Dustin Kraft.
But in any event, so we hung out. We went to dinner in Germantown, in the west side of Nashville, and then he said, "Hey guys,
all right, cool.
Let's go to a tiki bar in East Nashville." I'm like, "What's this you say?" Right? So we get
Not that I want to go.
and then we're driving, right? So we didn't have to rent a car. We got our car ready, right? So we get the car. We go to East Nashville, walk in there, and what's the first freaking thing I see on the damn menu? What did I order?
Singapore Sling.
What did I order?
Singapore Sling.
Another
Singapore Sling.
that I had. So, yeah.
So not for nothing, my favorite tiki bar drink is actually pina colada, but my number two, and not for nothing, but Jersey Spirits makes a damn good version of it. Painkiller.
Painkiller's good. Painkiller's good.
I love painkillers. I love the what the nutmeg brings to that drink.
You're right.
See, I'm a real boring guy. I like whiskey, bourbon, and beer. I'm not a mixed drink guy.
There you go.
Just not my style.
There's
nothing wrong with
nothing
that.
wrong
Nothing
with
wrong
that,
with
Brian.
that. One other thing I want to say about tiki wise. Another favorite of mine, old school.
Tiki Barber?
Yeah. Doug's not wrong. I was going to bring up fog cutters. Fog cutters are amazing. You know what else is?
I've never had a fog cutter.
And you know what else is? Navy grogs. They're good too.
What's a Navy grog?
There's the fog cutter right there. He says, break out the Aloha shirts. The Tiki show will be a fun one. My favorite is a fog cutter. Frog cutter.
So what is it?
Wait a second. Oh God,
Navy grog is. I mean,
these are biology class. I remember.
Not a frog cutter.
Oh my God.
A frog cutter.
Oh.
A Navy grog is. Gross. I mean, they're all rum drinks, right? All tiki drinks are rum drinks, right? Or for the most part,
right? Yeah.
A Navy grog is like grapefruit and honey. That's basically your.
Where's the alcohol?
And rum,
rum, right? Because almost all tiki drinks.
That's what I just said. Yeah, it's rum.
Yeah, well,
rum with grapefruit.
Okay. Beer Samurai. How many beers have you had?
I literally just said that
because he just started with the conversation of all tiki drinks have rum. So when you mention the ingredients, you don't need to mention the rum part because that is automatic.
It's not. That's.
Or is it redundant? Or is it saying the same thing?
It's kind of both, again. But no, there's a couple though because there's.
But obviously somebody's not catching on to that fact.
There's what's the drink called? There's a Saturn that has gin in it. Saturn. Gin and
like the planet Saturn.
It's a drink called Saturn. It's a gin and passion fruit juice.
But that's not a tiki drink.
It's tiki-esque.
It's
fringe. It's fringe.
Sorry, Beer Samurai. I agree with you on this one.
It's
like rum.
Tiki adjacent.
No, it's all gin. No, but they're fringe tiki drinks because of the juices in them and everything else. There's gin in it. But no, I don't like.
I always thought that a tiki drink just meant.
Okay, so that means if he's going according to this, that means a tequila sunrise, which
tequila sunrise is a tiki drink.
As long as you put
a tequila sunrise is a tiki drink, as far as I'm concerned. It is.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the only tiki drink that I ever used to drink. If you consider that a tiki drink,
there's Planter's Punch, right?
No,
that's tiki. It's rum and sweet and sour.
I always thought Planter's Punch was a southern drink, not a island drink.
Well, there's a zombie.
How far south are you going?
It's not. Hold on. Not south apparently.
Doug just said Johnny is correct. The Saturn is in the realm of tiki cocktails.
Okay, so what you said earlier?
No, it's on the fringe. Like I said, Saturn. I'm just the bartender. Me's coming out. Like it's.
Okay, so there's an exception.
There's a couple of small exceptions. For all others, it's basically rum, right?
So
and the zombie is basically all rum. That's all it is.
So what about a daiquiri? It's a daiquiri.
Yeah, I mean, you could call a daiquiri. If you go to a tiki bar and order a daiquiri, you're going to get it. Let's put it that way.
So it's kind of like those beer brewers that brew with like 1,000
because it has a little umbrella in it,
and they still call it beer.
Yeah, I mean, like if you're gonna if you order just a plain old daiquiri, I'll probably still get it. But if you order a banana daiquiri, you're getting it at a tiki bar. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's always going to have a little umbrella. Gotta have a little umbrella.
A tiki bar drink has to have a little umbrella.
No tiki.
Now, I don't know if either of you remember this, but there was a chain of, there's probably only 4, I think, at any one time. The main one was in North Arlington and in Bergen County. It was, bless you. It was Jade Fountain. It was a Chinese food restaurant. Jade Fountain. The Jade Fountain. Okay, it was Polynesian. I mean, it was Chinese food, right? But it was a Polynesian restaurant.
But I grew up down
yeah, well, I don't know if Brian remembers.
There's no Central Jersey.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah. Well, I live in it right now, but there you go.
There absolutely is a Central Jersey. There's a Central Jersey.
No, thank you.
There you go. Anyway, but the Jade Fountain was Polynesian, so it was basically a tiki bar inside a Chinese food restaurant, and it was It wasn't a takeout place. I mean, you could take out there. We took out all the time, but it was a sit-down restaurant. It was a restaurant that you went to and sat down. And it was fantastic. It was probably some of the best Chinese food I've ever had. And it was Polynesian too. Like there was Hawaiian dishes there too. It was really, really great. I loved this place. I miss it every friggin' day. I really do. I'm not even saying that. But I drank a couple Mai Tais, but I drank so many fog cutters. Doug's favorite drink there. They made the best. Nick, the bartender, he made the best fog cutters. There you go. I hit the microphone too. Doug just commented, Jeff Barry's Grog Log is a great book of all tiki cocktails. Worth picking up. I'll have to do that.
Okay, so a couple things here. When you're talking about that Polynesian, I just to my mind, Lee's Hawaiian Islander came.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So my question is a Scorpion Bowl?
No.
Why not? Because there's no little umbrella in it.
Scorpion Bowl. I mean, if you're not going old school, yeah, call it a tiki.
Well, you haven't obviously gone old
Nobody
school
in 1982 was making a Scorpion Bowl. Okay.
If you can call it tequila sunrise,
have you ever
a tiki drink? Then you can call a Scorpion Bowl a tiki drink.
Yeah.
Have you ever been at a restaurant, a Polynesian restaurant, Chinese restaurant, whatever, and drank 2 Scorpion Bowls yourself?
Not at all, ever. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sure you did. I can picture that too.
I did it once.
I've never had one entire Scorpion Bowl myself. I've split it with. I think the most of any one Scorpion Bowl I've ever had was a third.
So I was at this one restaurant, and we were with another couple, and this was one of the many times where the wife has explained to the husband, do not try to keep up with him. Because I ordered a Scorpion Bowl for myself, and my friend who has since passed away due to cancer, he ordered one himself, and his wife made me carry him to the car. This is your fault. You're bringing him to the car. Like,
hey, I didn't order it. He ordered it. It's not my fault.
It was his fault. But she blamed me, so it's like,
well, you gotta do right? You gotta do the right thing.
You gotta do the right thing. So I deposited him in the back seat as you should, because putting him in the passenger seat requires way too much manipulation of the
just throw him in the back seat.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just throw him in the back seat. I asked her to pop the hatch. She goes, no, put him in the back seat.
It would be much easier.
Here's a question for you.
But no, to put up Doug's comment.
Hold on. Yes, it is. Scorpion Bowl.
Vindicated.
There you go. Yeah, but Doug, was this in the late 70s, early 80s, was a Scorpion Bowl a tiki drink? That's my point. Exactly.
But the thing about it, but that doesn't define
I know.
But the thing about a Scorpion Bowl, you don't, even though there's 3 or 4 liquors in the damn thing, you don't know they're there because there's about 85.
It's all you're just drinking fruit juice and getting fucked up. That's all you're doing.
It's pretty much.
Well, in college, we used to drink what we would call purple Jesus.
Purple Jesus, explain.
So purple Jesus is Hawaiian punch.
Wasn't that a flavor of Mad Dog 2020?
No, much stronger than that.
Only in the Bible, Bill.
No, because it was either Hawaiian punch or high C and grain alcohol in a cooler.
Oh, yeah. Everyone did that in college. It just depended what flavor you had at the time.
Doug also just said, get the Grog Log. It's a Bible of tiki drinks collected from old school tiki bars and Polynesian restaurants and lounges on Chinese restaurants. 100%. Doug, I'm ordering this. I'm going on Amazon when the show's over. I'm ordering that damn book. And he said it was Johnny. You know what? I don't remember. Honestly, the first time I ever heard of a Scorpion Bowl had to be the early 90s. That's the first time I ever heard of a Scorpion Bowl. So that's my point.
The first one.
I'll defer to you. But I've never, before like 92, I never heard of a Scorpion Bowl.
The first one I ever had was in '86. I was driving for, was it '86? No, it was prior to that. Maybe prior to that. I was driving for Domino's at the time. And I had a Camaro, so no, down in Ocean Township, as a matter of fact.
It's just funny.
And,
I drove in '87. I drove for Domino's briefly. You'll never guess. You'll never guess. You could go. You could. I could sit here for 3 hours. You will never guess.
Seattle.
I mean, you're closer there. No, I'm kidding. I'll just tell you. A buddy of mine that lived in Utica at the time was managing a Domino's, and I went up and spent like 2 weeks with him that summer.
In Utica.
I went up and spent 2 weeks up there with him, and he said, and after the first day I was up there, he said, "Dude, you're just hanging out because he worked the night shift. Like he went in at 3 and worked the whole night shift, and then we all hung out afterwards. We went drinking, we went there, whatever. And he says, you know what? The second night, he's like, dude, let me just hire you, and you can make some money while we're all hanging out because you're just sitting in the Domino's while we're hanging out before we go drinking." So I literally, for a week and a half, I was a driver for Domino's in Utica, New York.
Okay, so Scorpion Bowl. Okay,
There you go.
Scorpion Bowl, as called for in his bartender's guide from 1947.
Oh wow!
His Scorpion
47
punch was meant to serve 12 people with listed ingredients. with listed ingredients: 1.5 bottles of Puerto Rican rum, 2 ounces of gin.
Oh,
1.5 bottles.
Okay.
Please don't tell me it was 151.
They didn't say.
Oh my!
No. Puerto Rican rum is
Ronrico is Puerto Rican rum and is 151. Ronrico.
Oh, that's
2
right.
ounces of brandy.
Bartender. Sorry.
1 part fresh lemon juice, 1 part fresh orange juice, 1 part Orgeat syrup.
1 part
to
bottles?
Probably pint.
Gotta be
Pint. Okay, that makes more sense.
A pint of lemon juice, a half a pint of orange juice, half a pint of Orgeat syrup, half a bottle of white wine.
Orgeat. Yeah.
Orgy, yeah.
Okay.
Not orgy.
Half bottle of white wine, 2 sprigs of fresh lemon. In his revised 1972
I've never had it with
wine. I honestly,
he dropped the use of gin.
I feel horrible about this because I'm not even kidding. And obviously I'm trying to draw back on memory, but it had to be the early 90s. Or maybe it was the late 80s, but I don't remember Scorpion Bowl.
I told you I had it
don't remember them before the late 89, 90, 91. I don't remember.
When I drove for Domino's, like I said, I had a Camaro, and that was the time where you had to avoid the noise.
Well, that was it then too. Yeah. I can tell you some stories. The week and a half I worked for Domino's in Utica.
Yeah. The first
15 minutes where it's free.
The first tiki drink named the Scorpion is believed by some to have been tried by Vic in 1930s Hawaii.
Oh my God.
Vic is in Trader Vic.
Trader Vic, yeah. It's gotta be.
Yes. As in Trader Vic, yes.
So what we do, I never once, no one ever got a free pizza off of me because I had a Camaro and I was juiced up on Scorpion Bowls.
Yeah.
So
Doug just said, Dave is not alone drinking a Scorpion Bowl solo. Done that. I have not.
Have you ever done?
Oh, you're a monster, Dave. You're a monster.
I did 2 in one night.
How are you here?
I don't remember finishing the second one, but I was told you finished the second one, and I was actually. They told me you were really quite calm and
I can imagine
agreeable.
No, I can't imagine that actually.
I'm usually never.
It's 100% almond simple syrup. Yeah, it's Orgeat is almond simple syrup.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. That's what you're saying. Yeah. So no, Scorpion Bowls. I haven't had one in a while.
I've never had one. But that goes along with my motif of I drink bourbon, whiskey, and beer.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hey. There's one of my favorite bottles of whiskey right here. Barrel strength rye from Michter's right there. There you go.
And I'm not a rye whiskey guy at all. It's too.
You like that? You like the bourbon? You like the bourbon better?
Rye.
Yes, I like the bourbon better. Yes.
See, John's a rye whiskey guy, RYE and WRY.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
I'm a TRY whiskey guy.
Yeah, I will
try whiskey. There you
go. I'm
T-Rye.
I'm one of those
like
people.
Like T-Rex.
T-Rye.
Oh, is that a
T-Rye?
Is that
Brian's the rapper. T-Rye. T-Rye whiskey.
When it comes to whiskey, though, there's only one whiskey that I really don't appreciate the way so many other people do. I'm just really not a big fan of Scotch.
I'm not a huge Scotch fan.
It's got to be the right Scotch. I do like Scotch, but it's got to be it's got to be the right. I like Highlands. I can deal with a couple of Eastleys.
Sky's
a little too much, but Highland is great, and it depends. And there's a lot of I had some Dalmore the other day that's finished in port casks.
Port casks. The thing about
good. Oh my!
Port casks always round.
But it was I literally had, and I'm not even blowing smoke when I had it, and I'm fortunate to have had it. I actually had about an ounce pour of a $4,000 bottle of Dalmore.
Oh my God!
And it was so
was it worth
fucking good?
$400.
I that's why I'm fortunate.
He didn't pay for
it. There you go.
He didn't pay for it. I can tell you that right now.
But
this is.
But was it $400 worth of?
Oh hell no! No, I would not have paid $400 for it. But it was really, really good. So if you're a Scotch fan, it's worth it. If you're not, it's not. That's basically what I can say. But it was so good. So talk about. I'm just saying. Dave's not wrong. I'm not a huge Scotch fan. I'm more of a bourbon rye guy, and gin. You all know that, right?
Same.
But if the Scotch is right and the barrels are right and the finishing is right and everything else, I can enjoy it.
Well, I've got to say, we're talking about Scotch. It reminds me of the story of my friend Kevin, who has since passed. I actually really think he drank himself to death.
Ooh.
Kevin from Cloverleaf.
But yeah, you remember Kev. So we're in Cloverleaf. We're at the big table.
He did finish a lot of tacos on Taco Wednesdays at 381 once.
Well, you have to fill up.
Yeah, he was good. He was good for that. But Oli decides to order a Scotch flight. And Oli, anytime he ordered a flight, he would always share with the table. And so he's passing it around. And Kevin takes a sip of one of the scotches, goes, this reminds me of something. There's a flavor in this. I'm like, yeah, it's camphor. He goes, no, not camphor. He goes, remember that stuff that your mom would rub on your chest that wasn't Vicks?
Camphorphenique.
I'm like, yeah, like camphorphenique. He's like, yeah, like camphor. Oh. Kev was a master of opening his mouth just to change feet.
Well, he didn't like the one he had. He wanted to try a different one.
Oh, he was one of the best.
So good. All right. Anyway, all right. Well, we've definitely taken a turn. So in the immortal words of everybody on the sports podcast, let's get on with it.
Let's get on with it, because this is supposed to be about the Giants.
We definitely took a detour on Tiki. So one of these tailgates this year, Brian will. No, we won't do Tikis. No, we're drinking beer.
No, we will not.
We will not. We will not.
And if you do it, you'll do it by yourself.
No, I won't. I might bring some bourbon later in the season.
Well, that's not Tiki.
That's fine.
That's not Tiki.
Bourbon is not Tiki whatsoever. That is so That's anti-Tiki.
Yeah. So, but I think it's time. It's time we do our top three. What do you think? I got some hot takes, so we'll do them after the top three. I think it's time for the hot.
Dude, I think
you want to do hot takes
first. Then we do the top three.
Okay.
Do the hot takes. Then we do the top three. Then our predictions.
There you go. Season. All right, done. That sounds good. All right.
Let's do that.
Hot takes. All right. Hot takes. Here we go. All right. So now.
What is
that? No. That was
a drum roll.
No, because I got to tell you, like in the sports podcast, Pete has actually gone out of his way, and he's actually done some like intros for each segment.
You said I haven't seen that.
So that was my way of saying, oh, that was our intro. So that was me just. No, I'm going to actually have him. I'm going to see if he'll do that black beer.
So Brian doesn't need to get up tomorrow.
That was Stabby.
Holy Mountain.
No.
Oh, Holy Mountain.
Like
Holy Mountain. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. It was one or the other. It was Lost Abbey or Holy Mountain.
Well, you have to realize most of the beers I did were.
I've never had a Holy Mountain.
They're really good.
Most of the beers I did were
I've had some Holy
relatively
Mountains.
low alcohol. So, except for the ones you made me drink.
Okay.
This is true.
You forced me.
We did make him drink it. We made him buy it, and then we made him drink.
Well, you didn't make me buy it.
Like I said
the option.
Right? Did you get a bottle of Don? Did you get a bottle of Don?
Yes, he did.
Get a bottle of Don, the barley wine.
Yeah, he did get a bottle. He got a bottle of
the
Don.
funny looking bottle.
Funny looking, the little old squat. Right? Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a squat, but on steroids.
So, all right. So,
but like I said earlier, we are.
No. I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to do, because you and I are both having that on the final show of the year at the Big Beer Show. Okay, so this is what we're going to do.
Sit on that one.
You sit on it. This is what we're going to do. Now that show is
last show
myself,
of the year.
Dave, Matt, and Al Gattulo. You're going to come on just for that beer.
Okay.
You're going to come on, have that beer with us, and stay, leave, whatever you want to do. But yeah, come on for that beer.
Okay. So I'll just
according
sit on
to
that
Doug,
beer.
we need to mark. Yeah. According to Doug, we need to mark our calendar.
And he said, Christmas will come 24 days early for me. Patriots will beat the Giants.
Oh, that's December 1st.
December 1st. Mark your calendar. Yes.
Well, no. Not for nothing. It's regular season. Yes, the Patriots will beat the Giants.
If it's the Super Bowl, they're not, Connor.
No, not a fucking chance in hell, Doug.
Well, no. I'm going to tell you right now, and this is foreshadowing our top 3 list. But I'm going to tell you right now, by December 1st, the starting quarterback for the New England Patriots will be Tommy DeVito. And he will shit all over the Giants. That's what's going to happen. That's what will happen. All right? I'm not saying that I'm not being like on the Patriots bandwagon or anything, obviously. That's what's going to happen.
Like Tommy shit all over the Patriots in the last.
Like he shit all over the Patriots in the last preseason. Yeah.
And then we cut him.
And yeah.
That was one of his best games ever.
And Coach Rabel picked him right up. And then he gave the finger, and then he laughed. I'm assuming at what I said. I can only imagine. There you go. But Doug, we'll talk about this on March 30th and on December 2nd. That's what we'll do. All right.
We shall see.
Yeah. Hot takes. All right. Answer them in whatever order you want. It doesn't matter. Here we go.
No, we always let the guys go first.
So, Brian, any of these? You're first. Dave second. Here we go. All right. Hot takes. I got 5 of them. Here we go. All right. Number 1. Giants 2017 or Giants 1986 team?
86.
There you go.
86.
Right.
That's not even you don't even think about it. No.
Fine. Giants 2017 or Giants 2011 team?
7.
I don't. 11.
Difference on that one. All right. Fair enough.
I got 11 on that one.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Giants 86 team or Giants 90 team?
86.
Remember,
86,
90 went 10-0, lost game 11, as did the 49ers, and game 12 was billed as Super Bowl 24.5, if you remember that.
Still 86. I'm sorry. The 86
I
team was
agree.
a special
86,
team.
but I had to put it in there. All right.
Yeah.
At a tailgate, dogs and burgers. I know we don't do them at tailgates. No, stop. Of these two, I'm giving you. Dogs and burgers or brats and knockwurst?
Brats and knockwurst.
Well, I think I answered that
because you can throw the knockwurst in the garbage.
Good knockwurst is good, but there you go.
Knockwurst is just big fucking
No,
overweight
it's
bologna.
flavored better than.
And there's nothing wrong with good bologna.
This is true, especially if you fry it.
Oh, fried bologna sandwich.
Or slice it and smoke it.
By the way,
So
before Brian gives his answer, have either of you ever had ring bologna? Ring bologna. It's a kibasi made out of bologna.
Oh, I thought it was like a bologna that was at your door going, "Hello, let me in."
Hi, I'm bologna. No.
Oh,
it's basically a kibasi made out of bologna. That's what you need to fry. That's
as a Polak, that's anathema to me. That's just, or is that it's pronounced anathema or anathema?
Anathema.
Anathema.
Yes.
Anathema. Yeah, no, that's
it's actually
wrong.
really good. You got to try it.
No, I imagine it's good, but comparing it to kielbasa is wrong.
Brian,
don't ever compare.
Oh
anything.
no, I'm not comparing it to kibasi. I said it's shaped. No, I didn't compare it. I said it's shaped like a kibasi.
No, do not mention that in the same sentence.
How else would you like me to describe it? It's shaped like a kibasi.
It's shaped in a ring.
That's why I said ring bologna.
Don't bring kielbasa into this conversation.
It's shaped in a teardrop, but it looks like a sausage, but it's bologna. That's what you need to fry. That's what you need to fry. Fried bologna, regular bologna is fantastic. Ring bologna is amazing fried.
It's like a big hot dog.
Bologna is a big thing in It's a big thing in it's a big thing in Amish country, correct?
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. From all the pork houses.
Brian, your answer to that: hot dogs and hamburgers, or
I think I answered. I
didn't hear you
before you even started.
I didn't hear you. Brats?
Fuck hot dogs and hamburgers.
Yeah, he said fuck hot dogs. Yeah, he did. I heard that.
That's Dave, before you even commented.
I didn't even hear you. Dave, what's my answer to that?
Talking to himself.
Oh no, bratwursts, and if you're going to do the bologna in rings or fry it or smoke it, yes, absolutely.
And here we go. Here's number 5. Giants will win 7 or more games, or lose or win 6 or less games.
Win 7.
What?
Giants will win 7 or more games this year, or win 6 or less games this year.
Win 7.
Or I agree 100%. There you go. Somewhere between 7 and 9. That's my
between here and God's ears.
Absolutely.
This is, and we'll get to the predictions afterwards, and I will make my comment on what you just said.
There you go. And Doug Smith just said those 2 Super Bowl losses still hurt.
Good.
And much lubricant
Hold on. I just want to point at my shirt just for a second here.
Rub that in.
I'm sorry, Doug. I love you. You know that. I'm sorry.
Doug,
and his next comment is
there you go. And then he said, "Yes, ring bologna is a huge thing in Pennsylvania. Yes, it is."
Right, Amish country mostly. Yeah.
So anyway, all right. Top 3s. Time for our top 3s. Okay,
so before let me preface
it here.
So we brought up Tommy DeVito. Tommy DeVito was a huge fan favorite.
He was
in New York because, let's face it, everything else we had at quarterback sucked so badly that it had a threat to become a black hole. The quarterback situation was just awful, and Tommy, even though he wasn't an elite quarterback per se, he just wasn't. He didn't throw behind all of his receivers. He didn't have a blank look on his face. He was exciting. He had energy, unlike the starting quarterback that we had at the time, who we all can agree we fucking hated. And he had some damn good starts, and his best start was his last start for the Giants. And then he got cut. So we do want to honor Tommy. And Tommy's, so anytime that Tommy was in, what did the fans do? This was the gesture. They did this.
Yep.
This was the Italian.
Tommy Cutlets.
And we called him
Tommy
Cutlets.
Tommy Cutlets.
Because his mom made the best damn cutlets, and she would.
Well, so he said. We don't. I've never had his mom's cutlets, so I can't. Now, hold on one second, though. I will tell you this. And Brian and I were there. Remember 2 years ago at the Monday night Packers game. Okay, we were there. We took pictures there. I had my son with me. Remember?
Yep.
And we went in. That was the Giants win when Cutlets threw to was it Slayton or no? It was the other kid in the back corner of the end zone for the win. Going down there like a 2-minute drive he did to win the game. Okay.
Yep.
From what I heard, about 1 or 2 sections away from where we were tailgating with Brian was Tommy DeVito's parents, and they had a shit ton of chicken cutlets. And if you walked by, you got a chicken cutlet. I didn't even know it, but I think if we did, Brian, you and I would have walked over and gotten a chicken cutlet.
Of course we would have walked over.
If you knew it. Of course you had to.
So anyway.
So in honor of Tommy Cutlet's service to the Giants for the time he was there, just the fact that he was a fan favorite, and I'm not butthurt that he went to the
I'm not.
Well, it doesn't affect us.
No, not at all.
If the Cowboys or the Eagles picked him up, I would have been pissed off.
Yeah.
I would
seriously. That's a completely different story.
I would very, very.
I'm fine.
Very angry.
I'm fine. I have several in my jersey closet right here. I have several patch jerseys.
And I'm certain he'll spend some time in the North End.
Oh, please! If he doesn't, I'll go up there and get him and bring him.
Yeah, come to the North End.
He's
got to
go.
And it would
I'll bring it to Modern because I had Modern just a few weeks ago, but he's got to go to Boaks. He's got to go to Boaks.
Just try them all.
And it would be really great if we could play the Patriots in the Super Bowl and beat him.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely. I wouldn't mind winning another Super Bowl in my lifetime. It'd be nice. So, but in honor of Tommy Cutlets, today's top 3 is what, John?
Today's top 3 is top 3 favorite Italian chicken cutlet preparations.
How do you
top 3 favorite Italian chicken cutlets preparations? How do you want to prepare your Italian chicken cutlets? So, and I mean, it could be, they don't have to be Italian chicken cutlets as opposed, but I think we're going to go there. So Italian chicken cutlet preparation. So
mostly.
Brian, kick us off. Please let us know what you think.
So we're going to start with a couple of dishes that my wife likes to make for me.
Couple of douches?
Couple of dishes.
That's what it sounded like.
Well, it's me and Dave. We're going to start with us. So
bunch of drunk ears.
Or a drunk mouth.
No, I don't think so.
All right. A couple of dishes that your wife makes. Go for it.
So, pounded flat fried chicken cutlets served over a great salad.
Okay.
Very simple. Very easy.
So Milanese almost. Milanese almost.
Almost.
That might be the healthiest version we will hear on this show.
Correct.
Tonight. Because there's vegetables involved, even though vegetables are not allowed at your tailgate.
Well, no, that's why they're served at home. So my wife can get me at least some vegetables. Because she knows I'm not getting any.
Get some nutrients into you.
She cares. She cares.
So the next version is
which means his insurance policy is not high enough.
She cares.
It's only $500,000, so it's not that much.
You need to up that before she starts serving you bacon salads.
I serve myself
bacon salads. Ooh,
I serve myself.
I want one of them.
Hold on. So, bacon, candied bacon.
Oh yeah.
So,
maple candied bacon. Maple pepper candy bacon.
No, I'll knock the pepper out.
I want the pepper.
No, you need that in there to balance it. The best candy bacon I ever had was at Arcana Brewery. I was there with oh my God, just forgot his name and I apologize, but he brought me there as his home. It's his home brewery. He lives like 3 blocks from there. It'll come to me.
Where is it?
But Florida is outside.
Your brother?
Outside Tampa. No, not my brother. What the fuck's his name again?
You don't even know your brother's name.
No, my brother has never lived in Tampa.
I know.
Shit, I can't remember. I can picture his face. I can't remember his name. But I went there, and this guy comes in with this sheet tray, and it's covered and all that. He's handing stuff out to people, and finally, my buddy goes, "No, my buddy's cool. Share." And he gives me this piece of candy bacon, and oh my god! So, Bob
Lorber, yes, Bob Lorber.
That's fucking Lorber. Oh my god!
But I would say that neither of you have candy bacon in your freezer, do you?
Nope. If I have it, I make it. I have to.
If I did have it in my freezer.
No, that's it. I make it, and I make it, and I eat it. I don't save it. I make it, and I eat it.
Yeah. You don't make it up.
There's no such thing as
I have baking candy in my freezer.
Yeah, I know. We had some when we were there.
Yeah. Yes.
So you did share.
So second is chicken cutlets with lemon and garlic and white wine.
That's franchise, is it not?
You can call it what you want. I just described what it tastes like.
That's it. Chicken franchise.
So
I love that. I'm doing that too. Like, because I'll say it afterwards. Go for it.
Okay, got it. Number one for you, Mr. Boak.
Oh, I went 1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay. So the
salad's number one because that's what my wife makes a lot, and I really like it.
I'm really okay. So I'm not as disappointed knowing that it's what your wife makes for you because she cares. Right. But the fact that it's a salad with you almost
you have to realize
it's Milanese. It's Milanese. It's Milanese.
If
it's chicken Milanese, that's what he makes.
You have to realize
it's not a fucking salad.
You have to realize. So last night we cooked on the grill. And I grilled 2 gorgeous boneless pork chops for dinner for myself. Not 1, but 2. Okay. And I cooked a chicken cutlet for my wife. So I eat whatever I want, and every once in a while she sneaks in a salad to make me say that I'm healthy.
Because again, your insurance policy is not high enough.
So the third,
your number 3
dish that my wife makes is chicken cutlets in a white wine gravy with tomatoes and mushrooms.
Oh,
sounds lovely. Very lovely. Nice gravy. You serve it over rice. It's like
yes,
it's really good. And these are all dishes that my wife makes, not just ones that I looked up on the internet that are good Italian dishes. No, these are ones that my Jewish wife makes for me.
That adds a level of beauty to it.
All right, Samurai, you're up. You're going 3, 2, 1.
I'll go 3.
You go
3, 2, 1. Number 3 for me is franchise. That's that garlic, lemon, and white wine. Franchise is just. I really think the brightness of that sauce enhances the cutlet. Number 2 is a sandwich, and I came across this when I lived in Plainfield, New Jersey. Back in what was it, the 90s, 2000s. There was this place that made this sandwich, and they called it the Hammer. And the Hammer was a long roll, and there was a cutlet on it, and it was mayonnaise.
Oh, gross. Gone. Forget it. Won't eat it.
Oh, I love mayonnaise. Cheddar cheese, bacon, lettuce, tomato.
Oh, okay.
Love that sandwich. Lenwich in New York City makes a version of it, but they do it on a round roll, and I order that every now and then. It's still not as good as the Hammer, but that's my number 2.
Well, is that lettuce, tomato? Bacon, cheddar, cheese, and mayo.
Yeah. Mayo's got to go.
And then my number one, and this is no surprise to anybody because, like Scott Wells, the chicken parmesan to me is the ultimate form of the chicken.
Oh yes,
and you can put that over pasta with Alfredo. You can put that on a hoagie roll, make a sandwich out of it. You can even put out pink sauce instead of the tomato
like
sauce.
Vodka sauce.
However, the vodka, absolutely. You can do a vodka sauce. However you want to do this, I don't care. But a chicken parmesan sandwich or a chicken parmesan plate, whatever you want to call it, to me, that is the ultimate iteration of the chicken cutlet.
Yeah, I mean, I got to be honest with you, and I won't. This was going to be an honorable mention, but I won't even say it as an honorable mention. You're not wrong.
They'll say it anyway.
I'll say it while talking about Dave's list. No, seriously, it's not part of mine. I say it while talking about Dave's. Parm, I love a good chicken parm, so and I just had this conversation the other day. I forget where I was. I just had this conversation the other day. I never ordered chicken parm out, and I don't know why. I make it at home, yeah, but I never order it.
Well, here's why.
No,
I can.
They're fantastic farms
I can tell you exactly why.
I just I make this at home. Let me get something else. You know what I mean? That's where I got my.
Well, it's why Carrie and I rarely ever go to Italian restaurants, because her and I both cook Italian better than a lot of Italian restaurants we've been to, and we live in Jersey. We live near New York City.
You live in hardcore.
It's rare for
hardcore Italian.
Oh yeah, we live in hardcore Guinea. And we've been to many Italian restaurants in this area. We're like, we can make this better. But as anybody knows, making chicken cutlets is a lot of fucking work.
Yeah.
So why not make someone else do it for you? And the one thing about the chicken parms is finding a place that can do the cutlet correctly.
It buys the correct cutlet.
Has a good sauce, and not only just covers it in mozzarella or mutz, as we say in this area, but there's got to be some pecorino romano in there as well to add some flavor to it, and the bread. The bread is always fucking key.
Bread is critical,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So if they can nail all those elements, I'm ordering that weekly, and I've not found it in this area because I live in Union City.
Don't you have good bread there?
No, they got great bread, but it's a very Hispanic area. The food here is amazing, but you don't know Italian here. It's my God, the Cuban food here
is killer.
This is the second highest population of Cuban Americans in the country, next to Miami. So the food here is, I will never shit on the food here. It's fantastic, but you don't order chicken in this area. No, you don't order pizza in this area. It's almost like ordering a boboli. My rule of thumb here is if you look at a pizzeria and there's also empanadas or Fanta available, you don't get the pizza.
Do get the garlic shrimp though.
Oh yeah, get the garlic shrimp. Get the empanadas.
All right.
Empanadas.
And I'll concur with both of you. Parm, while I love a fantastically made tomato sauce, and I have to tell you, and this is something I'll mention in a minute or whatever. I think I make one of the best tomato sauces. I do. And I would love to put you against Carrie. Have at it. Let's do a cook-off, because you know what's going to happen. No matter who wins, we're going to have some fantastic food.
Well,
we're both going to win.
Okay, so you guys set that up and bring it to my tailgate.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. We
have a lot
not a bad fucking idea.
Judges there.
I make my mother's tomato sauce, and she made her mother's tomato sauce, and she made her mother's tomato sauce. And she made her mother's tomato sauce. And now we're back a few generations in Italy. All right. So Anyway.
So by the way, I am drinking this.
There you go.
John, did I tell you about this glass?
So what is in that bottle?
This is port. This is a 20-year-old port, I believe.
20-year-old port or 20-year-old?
20-year-old 20. And this particular glass came from an antique shop in
Bruges.
In one moment.
You got it.
In Bruges, Belgium. So
I would leave you to talk about your glass by yourself and go do a bio break on my own, but I won't. I'll let you talk to me.
You know, I know
you probably could. Maybe I will. Hold on, we got a comment here. Let me see what it is first. Here we go. It's Doug. He says, "What's in the tomato sauce, Johnny?" I would have to give you my recipe. So, Doug, I will tell you, but not on the show. So I'll let you. In our group, I'll put it to you.
So the one thing about this glass is the glass actually has a heritage, and the person I bought it from actually told us it, and I completely forgot it. But this is one thing that you can't actually have in the U.S. anymore because it's lead crystal.
Okay, no more lead crystal in the United States. If it's here, you got it. If it's not, you're not getting it.
So if you look at the craftsmanship of this fucking glass, and if you felt the weight
I can imagine.
of this glass, this is. I'm so happy that this survived the trip over on the plane. And she wrapped it beautifully for us. So John, do you need your bio break?
I got to do my top three. So here we go. All right, my number 3. All right, veal Saltimbocca.
Ooh.
So that's not a chicken cutlet.
No.
Saltimbocca.
Did I say veal? I meant chicken. Chicken cutlet. Chicken Saltimbocca.
Okay, so veal Saltimbocca would have been my number 3.
Chicken
Saltimbocca. But to me, Saltimbocca
it's a veal dish, but I've had it as much with chicken
it can be done with
as I've had it with veal, and it's amazing.
And I agree with you, and I love chicken Saltimbocca, but veal Saltimbocca, the whole point of veal Saltimbocca is that play between the sage and the veal. The sage is there to cut into to enhance the veal. This was a dish that was not made for chicken because Saltimbocca was going to be my number 2. And I agree with you because the prosciutto, the sage, the brown gravy.
It's so good. I mean, it's between the prosciutto, the sage, the mozzarella, the brown gravy. You put all that together, you can put it on fucking bologna, and it's delicious. Okay.
I don't disagree with you, but if in my mind, and I don't
veal, not chicken.
Disparage you in any way.
No, you're right. It's a veal dish.
It's a.
But if you take, like I said, I've had it. Me, not you, anybody else. I've had it as much as chicken as I've had it with veal.
I have as well because I love
and it's so good. And it's I will tell you, and you can throw this in an honorable mention if you want, or whatever. I don't care. It just for me because of the prosciutto and the brown gravy and the sage and that interaction with what we just said. Yeah. It just edges out piccata for me. It just edges out piccata.
I agree. I do like piccata. And Saltimbocca. I love Saltimbocca. And I don't. I
get it. I get where you're going, but for me, it's
But I'm one of those left wing nerds.
For me, it's my number 3.
Okay.
You want to give me? You want to throw piccata in there as an honorable mention? I said that's fine, but chicken Saltimbocca is my number 3.
So what do we got as 2?
And not for nothing. I respect the fact that it's chicken Saltimbocca because I won't eat it.
Fair enough. There you go. My number 2, Marsala.
Okay.
Marsala is fantastic.
Marsala.
My wife loves Marsala.
Great.
And not for nothing, Frances just edged out Marsala for me.
There you go. I could eat Marsala. I could eat Marsala. If Saltimbocca is every other meal, I can eat Marsala every meal. That kind of a thing.
Well, Witten or Breton? No, Winston Marsala or who's the other musician?
Brantford
brothers. Brantford or
Marsalis. But that's okay.
Oh, that's right.
It's Branford Marsalis or Winston Marsalis. Winton Marsalis. Winton Marsalis.
Winton. Yeah, you said Winford to begin
Winton
with.
Marsalis. Yeah. Anyway, and my number one, and again, like I said, this is a throwback to my mom. God bless her. And a throwback to her mom, and a throwback to my great grandmother, and on and on and on.
And
no sauce. Cut just chicken cutlets with Italian seasoning, and not breaded chicken cutlets, but not Italian seasoning breadcrumbs. I season my own breadcrumbs. Okay, I season my own breadcrumbs, and I pound them not too thin, but not too thick, the right amount. Okay, and I cut them too. I don't get cutlets. I get breasts, and I cut my own cutlets, and I pound them. And I pound them so they're not paper thin where you're just eating breading, right? So there's meat. There's meat.
Some chicken in there.
There's a ratio
right?
that is.
And I'm seasoning my own breadcrumbs. I'm seasoning my own breadcrumbs, and I'm frying them. And those chicken cutlets, little bit of lemon. That's it. Those are my favorite cutlets.
So you're basically saying Italian schnitzel.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you know what?
And since I'm both Italian and German, that works. Yeah.
And I actually considered at one point just saying, just a straight up fucking cutlet in my face.
Well, I do that when I make cutlets. I make so many cutlets. I do some parm, I do some marsala, I do some regular, and I save a bunch, and I have sandwiches for a couple of days.
Yeah, and when we do cutlets here, the two that I have is the two that I have.
Well, that's the concept of like
the rest are done.
And salad. It's like just plain chicken cutlets. It's like really good.
And that's why, as much as I made fun of you about it being vegetables, I completely freaking get that, because a cutlet in and of itself is magic. If it is done correctly, that's all you freaking need is that cutlet, a knife and a fork, and your face.
And also cooked in a cast iron.
Oh, you're taking it, and not for nothing, I love cooking in cast iron.
I mean, my wife does sometimes cook them just in the oven on a cookie sheet, but cooking them in cast iron is like killer.
You got to do it in a pan with the oil. You don't want the oil covering the cutlet. And it's a hard thing to do, where you got just enough oil to come up to half the level of a cutlet. You got such a thin cutlet. It's hard to get that half. So getting that level of oil is not the easiest thing. So doing a cutlet right that's a skill. That's a talent. It's almost magic.
Well, my wife is good at it.
And Carrie's good at it, and we do cutlets every now and then, and got to get her to do cutlets later in this week, because I need cutlets. And not for nothing, I think the Giants fans are going to miss cutlets.
We'll see. We will see.
Maybe not. But for last year, he was one of the energizing factors. He was one of the things.
But there was no offensive line, so he couldn't.
Right.
He couldn't do anything.
Yeah,
but he was one of the positives from last season. He was one of the things that actually, and it's not a positive as far as the stat sheet's concerned or anything like that. It was a positive as far as the energy that was given to the fans.
Right. But like, without an offensive line, without a defensive line, I don't really care who your quarterback is.
It doesn't matter.
But if he doesn't have time to throw,
100%,
it really doesn't matter.
No, you're Brian. You're spot on. Because here's the thing: you could have.
You guys talk about this. I need
number 2. All right. You could have. I'm not even. Doug, with all due respect, I'm not going Tom Brady. You could have Joe Montana, Peyton Manning. I mean, Peyton Manning, by
Any
the way,
of the top quarterbacks.
Yeah, Peyton Manning. By the way, Peyton over Eli. Give me every day of the week on the regular season. During the postseason, I want Eli over Peyton every day of the week.
Yes,
okay. Agreed. But that being said, take any top quarterback you want. You put him behind a shit line, he's not doing anything. Okay.
No.
Now you take a serviceable. I won't say average. I won't say anything else. Just a serviceable quarterback. You put him behind a brick wall, he's an amazing quarterback.
Right. Because
it's all about the trenches. It's all about the trenches, period.
Somebody can run down the line, find an open spot, and the quarterback can throw to him.
It's all about football. I don't care.
If you have 2.5 seconds to throw the ball, who are you going to find in 2.5 seconds?
Right. Exactly. That's my point. You can call me an old man. You can say whatever you want. I don't care. Football to this day and every day since is won in the trenches. It's won on the offensive line and the defensive line. That's where football games are won. Period.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Always.
Talk amongst yourselves for 2 seconds. When I come back from my bio break, we will wrap up the
show. But my whole point about Tommy DeVito, like I said, it doesn't matter about the stats. Yes, the O-line what it was, the defense what it was last year. It's just that Tommy gave a spark. He gave something to the Giants fans to root for. He was a local kid.
Oh yeah,
he lived around the corner. Right. He lived around the corner from Brian Altschul at the time. One of the contributors to the show, one of our personal friends. He gave us something to root for when there was nothing to root for last year. And even though we're losing the games, we still celebrated every freaking completion that Tommy had. So as much as I hate to see him leave,
it was a time thing.
It was a timing thing. It is, and I'm glad to see that,
because the fact that he was here for several years, he had a bad offensive line, which means he couldn't do anything.
And he had a bad, and he was in an offensive scheme that didn't actually fit him.
Right.
They developed an offensive scheme around Daniel Jones, which was a waste because Daniel Jones is just an awful quarterback. There's no spark to him. The thing about Daniel Jones that I always hated is when he came off the field, he would sit down, grab his tablet, and I don't know if he was playing Pokemon Go or he was actually looking at plays, but the one thing is he was not a leader. He never went to the offensive line, never went to the receivers, never talked to them about the game. He was inclusive to himself. He was one of the worst leaders as a quarterback that you will ever see in the NFL. And I don't know what the hell was wrong with him. I don't know why anyone would sign him. DeVito was the anti-Danny in the fact that he was a force on the sideline. He was animated. He got people up. Where Daniel, it's like he didn't care about the rest of the
I mean, I wish him well where he is.
Yes, absolutely.
And I hope to play him and kick his ass.
Yes.
Well, we're not playing him this year, so.
I thought we had a game against the Patriots.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Daniel Jones.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no, yeah, we're playing. Well, it depends. If Drake May's playing, then we're not playing Tommy DeVito, right?
Yeah, week 13.
No, we're not playing DeVito.
Week 13.
But we'll see if you're right. We are playing Tommy DeVito, John. Because
I did. No. I thought for some reason I heard Daniel. I thought you were talking about Daniel.
No. Well, we were a little bit, but not much.
We're trashing him as he should be trashed. But
I should have been trashed before that pick comment. Don't get me started on Gettleman and anybody else.
3 years ago, he should have been trashed.
And that was 3 coaches ago. So. There's a reason for
So
that.
at any rate,
Just saying.
yeah. So anyway, we're on to the predictions.
Predictions for the season. Let's start. Here we go. Brian, kick us off for the predictions for this season.
So we're going to win more than 50%.
Okay. We'll be over 500.
Okay.
We're going to be over 500.
So we're winning at least 9 games, is what you're saying.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, we're winning at least 9 games.
Okay.
And hey, I'm a Giants fan. You got to look hopeful.
You got to do.
There is a theory that the offensive defensive line is hopeful.
It's better than last year.
It's better than many years. Not even just last year. It's better than many years. So our goal is to be productive and not fuck up.
Okay.
And I'll be at every home game except for the Eagles game, which I will be in Cape Hatteras with my feet in the Atlantic Ocean, with whatever is left of Cape Hatteras after the storm.
Yeah, and hopefully there's no hurricane while you're there.
I hope not,
because
I've had to evacuate from Cape Hatteras in the past. So
it'll still be hurricane season while you're there. Yeah.
All right. Samurai?
I agree with Brian. I think we go over 500 this year. And I do want to point out the fact that the past couple of years when we've done this show, both of you have been seriously over optimistic. So I'm glad to see that both of you have been punched in the nuts the past couple of years and have been brought down to reality, where you kind of made fun of me about my pessimism, but my pessimism played out. But I got to go with the optimism this year and agree with Brian. I'm thinking of a 10-8 season. As far as playoffs concerned, it really depends. Will the NFC East get 3?
We'll never get in the playoffs. We'll never get in the playoffs.
Yeah. So because I hate to say this, we make fun of Dallas all the time, but I think they'll make the playoffs again, knocking us out in Philly.
I don't.
I hope you're right.
When my predictions, I'll tell you when
I don't see 3 teams from the NFC East getting in. If there's 2, I still don't think
the Giants.
I still don't think it'll be the Giants. So, and because Washington is always that fucking wild card. You never know what the hell they're going to do. So we'll see how the season goes. But I think we have a winning season this year. At least 9-9, if not 10-8. I think it's much better. I think it's much improved over. Well, how can you be worse than last year? God, read what it says under the Beer Samurai on the screen right there.
Right under the Beer Samurai, it says it can't be worse than last season, right?
God, if it's worse than last season, I'm changing teams.
Doug Smith just said he wasn't Daniel Jones.
He's talking about Cutlets. We were talking about Cutlet. Yeah, you were in the bathroom when he put that up. So that's my prediction. I think we've got an outside shot at the playoffs, depending upon what happens in the NFC.
Your time already smoking crack.
Yeah. All right. Doug Smith just said.
I was just.
Doug Smith just said Washington is going to be good again this year. I'm gonna. Washington is going to be good because I do like their coach. Although you should like their coach too, Doug, because if he didn't coach the way he did, you wouldn't have won your 6th Super Bowl. Actually, you wouldn't have won your 5th Super Bowl. To lose 28, winning 28-3 at halftime, you don't lose that game. But Dan Quinn, I do like Dan Quinn. I think he's a good coach. And I think that Washington will be good again this year. But I do think Jaden Daniels will take a step back just ever so slightly. I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I wanted him as a Giants quarterback. Sure, you did too.
But what Doug's saying is why
hold on.
I think the Giants.
No. I'm not even talking about the Giants. I'm not talking about the Giants. I'm talking about Washington right now. I think Jaden Daniels will take a little step back. I think some film will have him figured out a little bit, and he'll go through a slight sophomore slump, not a big one, but a slight one. And
like how through the second half of the season with Tommy starting.
I'm not talking about the Giants. I'm talking about Washington.
No, but I'm saying I'm comparing. When DeVito first came in, they couldn't figure him out. By about four games in, they figured him out.
No offense to Tommy DeVito. I liked the kid. I think if the Giants had the opportunity to hold on to him somehow, that would have been good because Russell Wilson's on a 1-year contract. So after this year, no matter what happens this year, Russell Wilson's gone. All right. And Jackson Dart is the starting quarterback with Jameis Winston as his backup. And you can have Tommy DeVito as a third. Right. So that would have been awesome. It's not going to happen because they had
not for nothing. I would have cut.
No, you can't do that.
Jameis has got interception issues.
Yeah, but he's a backup. He's a backup.
He's got a person.
He doesn't have a personality issue. Jameis Winston doesn't have a personality issue. Jameis Winston he's got a personality. Yeah. I don't think it's an issue. But look, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. My point is,
let's get to your prediction.
They weren't able to keep him.
You're getting around.
What I'm saying, I'm not dancing. I'm trying to get to my point. Shut up, both of you. All right. Anyway,
he's German and Irish.
My point is that while Tommy DeVito, I did want to keep him, and I do like the kid, Jaden Daniels is a better quarterback than Tommy DeVito. Okay, that's my point. That was my point. So I do think Washington will regress a little bit. They'll probably still make the playoffs. They'll probably still be number 2 in the division, but they're not going to be as good as they were. Slightly less, couple games than they were last year. And I don't think they're making the NFC Championship game again either. But
what's
the Giants? Okay, I am going to say they're not going to see 500, but they're just going to miss it. 8 games.
8
and 9. 17 games. 8 and 9.
Somebody can't count.
There's 19. There's 17 games.
Oh, that's right.
17 games.
We're not counting. No, we're not talking about next year. Next year there might be
18 games next year. Yeah, but 8 and 9. So, they're going to go 8 and 9. You guys are Brian. You're 9 and 8.
Yes.
Dave, you're 9 and 8 or 10 and 7.
9 and 8. 9 and 8.
Okay. I'm 8 and 9. They're just going to miss 500. But I will tell you this: they will be number 3 in the division. The Cowboys are going to be lower.
You think the Cowboys are going to fail?
I agree. I'm not particularly certain where it's going to wind up because right now with the Eagles, Saquon is facing 2 curses.
What's that?
He's facing the Madden curse, and he's facing the Offensive Player of the Year curse.
There you go. I hope you're right because I was going to pick him in my in the fantasy football draft last night with the shits. But
these two curses make it seem, and we know that Saquon is prone to injuries. There's a possibility by game 3 or 4
that he fails,
that he may be done for the season.
That's pretty morbid, but okay.
Based on, and I'm not wishing this upon him because I love Saquon. I think the Giants screwed him.
I agree. I don't think the Giants screwed him. I think Joe Shane screwed him, but that's beside the point.
Yes, absolutely. But the Giants front office screwed him. He should never have been an Eagle. He should have been a Giant.
Then we'd have two great players from Penn State.
Yeah, and and it's all because they had this faith in Daniel Jones that none of the fans ever fucking did.
Somebody's got to smoke crack.
And
I don't know why they didn't just. I mean, reverse it. But give Daniel Jones the
franchise
tag. Franchise tag Daniel Jones and give Saquon
the contract.
The contract. That's what should have been done. So I wish no ill upon him. But when you look at curses. I hate to say it, but it's not looking good for Saquon
Look,
for the season.
I'll be honest with you, and then we'll wrap it up after that. Because I'm starving and it's 10:30 and I eat something. So
and I haven't eaten either. So.
Yeah. So.
And I need to sleep because I'm still.
And you want to go to sleep a half an hour ago. Yeah. So my point that I was going to say is, while I'm upset that they did what they did to Saquon, for what you're saying to a point, but for where they are now, because I think Tyrone Tracy's an amazing running back. Knock on wood. I think Cam Scatterbo is going to be a crazy third down back
Agreed.
and catching passes out of backfield and everything else.
We've got to see
they
if he can go from a man among boys to a man amongst men.
And for where they got because of the trade of Saquon, or not trade, just losing Saquon.
Because we sucked after that, we got a great fucking draft.
We would not if they. My point is, if they kept Saquon, we would not be. Our team would look different than it does right now. So everything happens for a reason, dude. Right?
Yeah. So mark this moment.
Mark this moment.
John's liking what the team looks right.
I do.
Like right now. In about 6 games, let's see if John. Well, you think it'll take 6 games? Oh no! Game 1 he'll be bitching. No, game one. John.
First quarter.
Up 37 points. John will be bitching. It doesn't matter.
Brian, my prediction is at the first home game, because I will not be at the Chiefs game. At the first home game on that Sunday night, I'll be sitting here watching it. I would imagine you'll be sitting in your seat, looking at your phone, seeing what you guys have all guessed, and seeing if you're right or wrong. So that's my guess.
Yes, that's a good guess.
So this also marks the beginning of the. Now I got the hiccups.
The rant.
The beginning of the rant over and under. Brian, you have not replied if you're in or not.
I didn't see an email about it or text or whatever.
So I've been putting up in the group.
Oh, there's
the group that you're
like
from
3,000 texts in the group. So it's like,
well, you just say that you're in.
Here's the thing. I love the fact that, like, the first group you had me in it. You put me in it on. Well, you first put me in it after the season, and then I saw what was going on, because in the other group nobody was commenting because everybody's commenting in that group. So I was left out, right? So you put me in it after the season. Okay, so I see what's going on in that group. It's great. I want to stay in the group. So then you leave me in the group and you make another group. And now people are commenting in that group, and now people still commenting in this group, but there's a lot of shit going on in that group. I don't see it. All right, whatever. Have that. Go ahead.
Well, we kind of need it that way because we can't have you influencing.
No, but like I said in the first group, take me out on Thursday. Take me out the day before the Giants game.
Take you out to the ball game.
Take me out whenever the Giants are playing, Thursday night, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, whenever the Giants are playing, take me out the day before. And then put me back in the day after. Just do it.
That's way too much effort.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's hard.
The drunk guy doesn't know the word.
There you go. All right. Anyway.
Okay.
So that is our predictions. That is our trust. This has been a great show. Brian, thank you. This is our 5th annual tailgate show.
I need peanut butter.
You need peanut butter. What do you need peanut butter? Okay, peanut butter. There you go.
A spoonful of peanut butter.
On that note, we will wrap up the show for today. I want to thank everybody for watching. For those of you just listening to the audio podcast, thank you for listening. Don't forget to visit our website, www.logroom.com. That's LEGERROOM.com. And please remember, like us and follow us on all of our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course, our YouTube channel. All of them are at The Log Room. Remember, we go live with the video podcast on Facebook, YouTube, X, and Twitch every Tuesday night around 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And for those of you who just want to listen to the audio podcast, you could do so on our audio host, Spreaker, as well as iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Odyssey, Audible, Pandora, Amazon Music, iTunes Music, YouTube Music, TuneIn, Podcast Addict, CastBox, Deezer, Podchaser, Listen Notes, pretty much anywhere you can find an audio podcast, you will find the Log Room Guys Craft Beer Podcast. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to one or more of those feeds, and you will never miss a show. Again, thanks for following along with us. Have a great rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful football season. Have a wonderful tailgate season if that's what you do. Join us, whatever you do. We will have a wonderful tailgate season. What is my score? 89. Yes.
Yes.
No.
Oh, I got 89. I'm even better. There you go. All right. At least I didn't get a 10. Oh, I wish I did get a 10 though.
A 10 still good.
You can get a 58.
I had to go with I had to go with the highest number.
Anyway, yes, have a wonderful tailgate season. Have a wonderful football season.
We drank a lot, and you still did pretty well.
So on that note, we will wrap up the show for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week when we're going to hear a lot about Europe. Let's leave it at that. We'll talk about that. Then
the low countries.
There you go.
And I might comment.
I think you might.
And Brian might comment on this.
Have a great rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend, folks. We'll see you next week. Take care and cheers. And once again, we're sorry to Facebook, but we'll repost the entire video.
Yeah.
But cheers.